back to Nerdy Scores, the film podcast. I'm your host, Bryan Sudfield. This is episode 20. Today's November 27, 2015. I'm joined by my co-host, Andrew Rodriguez.
What's up, guys?
And Matt Waldner.
Hi, and you finally seen my house, yes.
Yeah, it's a nice house. Not gonna lie.
Even though his dog is a rapist.
I haven't seen him. I have not seen this dog participate in criminal acts, therefore innocent until proven guilty.
Motherfucker. Okay, 2 news stories, 4 trailers, 4 movie releases, 4 movie releases, and then box office. I said boxing. Perfect. Counter programming. Box office predictions. Alright, here we go with the news stories. So, Universal has been doing this monster thing. They're going to do this whole monster saga cinematic universe thingy-majiggy with the Wolfman, Dracula, the Mummy, something else like that. So, they announced that the person that's joined the Mummy reboot supposedly is Tom Cruise.
Bullshit.
Listen. No, every report is usually reporting it. And whenever Variety reports something, they're usually accurate. But let me ask you this. If he is a part of it, what do you think?
Like, we're talking about the Victor Frankenstein, what was that one with Aaron Eckhart? Like that.
I Frankenstein. That's not the same one.
This is a completely new thing that they're doing. I don't see what the point of it is, but I mean, if Tom Cruise is getting on board, and if this is real, which I still don't think it is. I feel like he's too busy with other stuff. And
exactly. He said he was going to do Mission Impossible 6 after he finished Jack Reacher 2. Like, he's currently filming Jack Reacher 2 right now.
Yeah, you see, that's why I just don't see that adding up. But if it is, I mean, I have faith in him. I don't feel like he would just do something that would waste his time. Or he doesn't really do shit for the money anymore, it doesn't look like. He really
It's for Scientology.
Yeah, he puts his heart into everything nowadays. He really cares about everything, so...
Tom Cruise is like one of the most hated people on the planet because everyone hates him for what he does outside his acting. But he's one of the most likable actors like we ever had. I think he's actually one of the best actors we've ever had. I think he's that great of an actor. Like, he's so good in action movies, and he's very good in dramas and comedies. I hate that. No, like, everyone's like, oh, all he does is just do the action movies where he hates from planes and shit. I'm like, no, watch Rain Man or Born on the 4th of July or Collateral where he plays a villain.
Top Gun, the greatest movie ever made.
No, that's not true. Top Gun is not the greatest film ever made. But that's an action movie, though.
It's still good.
Okay, whatever you say. But if he is joining this, good for him. I'm curious to see how he's gonna do this movie. It all depends on who's directing. I know the guy who's writing is the guy who wrote Prometheus.
Oh, so this is gonna be a darker kind of take on the whole, like, not stupid dark and gritty like that Aaron Eckhart bullshit. It's gonna be like real, like dark, like just not trying.
You just call him Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah, this is
right.
But it's true. But Tom Cruise would be perfect for something like this. But he's currently filming Jack Reacher 2. Then he's gonna do Mission Impossible 6. He said he wants to film it at least next summer. Like, they're still writing the movie. Christopher McQuarrie's in talks to the director. We talked about it on last week's episode. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I like this. I think this whole reboot thing is so unnecessary. But, I mean, I don't know. Universal's, like, the biggest film company we have right now. I mean, like, look at how many films they release a year and look how much money they made. 3 of their films have already made more than $1 billion. Furious 7, Jurassic World, and Minions. Furious 7, well-deserved. Jurassic World, meh. But it deserves more money than Minions, that's for sure. Minions is a god-awful film. It needs to go and just die.
2017.
Like, this is crazy.
I'm not really sure
2017 is going to be a big year for, like...
What are they going for here? Who the hell cares about these old monsters? Like,
I don't know.
Who's watching these movies like, yeah, I want to bring it back.
Well, we talk about a monster movie. We're going to talk about one in a little while.
We bring Christopher Lee back from the grave to do Dracula.
No one gives a fuck.
Edge.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah. So much edge.
Yeah, this is the edgiest episode yet now.
I cut myself.
No, don't do that.
Cut myself on my edge.
No, but didn't Adam Sandler make one of these types of movies already?
With what?
It's called Hotel Transylvania, where they had a bunch
But that's an anime film.
Yeah, but
that's not Universal. That's Sony. And Happy Madison.
This is so, like,
just never mind.
This is so
the joke didn't. I was trying to like make some.
But this isn't like Marvel superheroes where everything's every superhero movie that's coming out. Oh, by the way, speaking of superheroes, there's gonna be a Batman v Superman preview during the Gotham mid-season finale. So
I don't watch Gotham.
No, you don't have to watch it. I'm sure they're gonna upload the video 2 minutes after it's on TV.
Cool.
Yeah, support Gotham. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, what do you think of this, man?
I mean, based on how Frankenstein did, like, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, cool, Tom Cruise is being there, but is he playing the mummy or the main hero?
I think he's playing the main hero.
Ooh.
If he plays both the hero and the mummy, that would actually be
They should do like a Brendan. They should
it would give him an Oscar that he finally deserves.
They gotta do a Brendan.
He should be like this. He'd be like this. Show me the tombstone.
They gotta do like a Brendan Fraser cameo.
Oh my god, if you guys have ever ridden
Brendan
the Mummy
Fraser
ride...
back from the dead, people!
If you guys have ever ridden the Mummy ride at Universal, it's like so amazing. Like at the end of it, you see him like in his set or something, and he said this, I hope you enjoyed the ride, and where's my latte? And then like the mummy comes in and kills him. It's like the perfect thing ever. I'm serious. It's like honestly the most perfect. I must show it to you guys. I've been meaning to show you this. I completely forgot about it until now.
I've seen Mummy 2.
The ride is amazing. That's like one of the best rides in Universal.
Fraser needs to come back.
I honestly never seen Mummy 1 though. I hate myself for never seeing it because I've seen 2 and 3.
It's entertaining. What?
Yeah.
3 sucks.
3.
Which one was the last one? The Mummy Returns?
Jet Li. That's what Jet Li.
That's the one I saw.
That's the one with Jet Li.
That's the one I saw in the theater as well.
I saw that when I was a kid.
I was like,
fun. Like,
remember when The Rock was in The Mummy 2? And the CGI The Rock?
The CGI
Do you remember?
Scorpion King?
Yeah.
That's all I can think about.
Scorpion King's actually not a bad movie.
No,
though.
the Scorpion King was in The Mummy 2, and then all of a sudden they made...
I'm confused though. How do they make sense together? How does that become that? Like, what?
Oh god.
I have to rewatch, like, I should watch Mummy 2 and then Scorpion King back to back to understand why he turns into that. Because if I remember, isn't it like
that's so bad.
Look at the CGI of The Rock. You guys can't see, but just type in
Yeah,
CGI Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Who played?
Look at that. Look at this.
Who played?
How is that not? That looks terrible. That looks worse than the CGI Paul Walker.
Wait. I need to make sure. Like, was the black-haired woman named Isis? Because I think she was.
Isis?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why would they have a CGI of The Rock in The Mummy Returns, but then he's a human, Scorpion King?
Well,
I don't
yeah,
get it.
same. I need to watch them back to back because I actually like the Scorpion King. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, look at him here in the Scorpion King. He looks normal as fuck.
Like, we gotta do this, like, you gotta, like, pull this up, like, on the
I mean,
episode.
I haven't seen the Scorpion King since I was a kid, so I don't know.
No, it's a realistic beauty standard for men.
Listen, Brian,
Set
like,
by
you gotta, like,
Dwayne
pull,
"The Rock"
like, what you gotta
Johnson.
do in editing is you gotta pull them up on the screen and be like, how does this become this?
This.
I'll put I don't know.
You gotta do that in editing.
I don't get it, but whatever. This whole mummy thing is just kind of ridiculous.
I don't
so
know, but...
I don't know.
It should be fun, probably.
I don't know.
Currently
But the
on
next
the
news story may actually be kind of happy for all of us because in 3 months ago we saw a film called Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And we know that there was a sequel coming out in 2017, but now you know,
Let's just not
shut up, Matt.
how bad that was.
You were just saying it was bad because
No,
it
I
was
said did Marvel buy out? Did Marvel buy out? I keep saying
No, Marvel did not buy out.
Damn it!
Get Spidey back to Marvel.
Remember everyone made the Spider-Man videos when Spider-Man came out? They were like, Spider-Man!
Remember, like, you remember there was, like, well, when we get to the trailer, we'll talk about that, but...
There's a fucking joke online where it's like, get anybody back. Like, get James Bond back to Marvel.
What is
Get
James
Bond back!
It's so fucking funny.
No, they would call him a superhero name. They would call him, I don't know, the Bond.
Get 007 back!
Give Mickey Mouse back to Marvel.
Oh my god, our friend
Fair,
Nathan
actually.
like judges the fact that he thinks that Mickey Mouse is gonna be in Star Wars.
He's a light
He's
penis.
gonna Mickey Mouse is gonna have a light penis. Ah! Like if he was here, he would explain it perfectly. But it was announced that supposedly the sequel has been removed from Fox's schedule. We don't know why.
Oh shit.
We don't know. We don't. They didn't say anything. They just said, "Hey, it's gone. Goodbye."
And it's gone.
Wait, what happened?
The sequel got removed from Fox's schedule, so it's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
not
Because they
coming
said they
out
weren't
anymore.
going to put more...
So now they're probably going to reboot it again.
Wait.
Or they're just never going to do anything about these characters again. Now listen,
So
we all could
tomorrow,
go on...
which is a smart
me,
move.
me and Matt already talked about Fantastic Four, and Andrew saw it as well, and he hated the film.
How many
Like,
people
no,
have we
no, I
talked
have-
to this as...
I have interesting thoughts on Fantastic Four that might be considered different
Corbin's
and or
better.
relevant. I thought that, what was it? Up until they got their powers, it was actually not the worst thing ever.
It wasn't, but
No.
it
Then when they
just...
got their powers and the third act happened, it just...
And then he pulls his face, the
Derailed.
CGI face transformation.
it derailed. That movie gets a lot of hate. Like,
Michael
the
B.
entire
Jordan
movie.
was like probably one of the strongest
The
things about
only
that movie.
truly awful part of that movie was the last act, though.
Honestly-
That was the only degradable, just deplorable.
But the movie wasn't even
excuse.
fun. It wasn't
Andrew.
even funny.
The only
I
thing...
I wasn't enjoying myself, but I wasn't, like, hating it.
The only
I
thing-
was hating it. I hated the people in my theater, though.
The only thing that we're missing is somebody analyzing the film and then like looking around and then like they see like in the background of one of the scenes Josh Trank is just drunk walking around.
He
on
told
set.
me
Yeah.
to like make. He said this. Hey Brian, if I were you, I would make a documentary asking everybody involved in the film. That means the 5 actors,
Like
the
years from
director
now.
himself, Simon Kinberg, the president
And
of
the
Fox,
fucking caterer.
the caterer.
The
Your
caterer.
caterer comment about the raid thing was amazing. The caterer came and they're like, I made a cake for nothing.
Just remember, everybody, to every movie, there's a caterer.
Don't disrespect the caterer, man.
The
Nah,
caterer
rat
does
you
more work
out.
than the actors themselves.
They'll
they
rat
see
you
all.
But okay, this whole sequel removal thing. Okay.
Obvious.
I mean, whatever. I would have liked. Did you ever hear the story about Tommy Wiseau and how he wanted to write the sequel to Fantastic Four?
What? Yes.
That was a thing.
Please.
No, I'm serious. That was something he
Might as
actually
well
said.
just throw the fucking property in the trash. It's already gone anyway.
Might as well let Tommy Wiseau do it.
Fucking flush it down the toilet. It's been sitting there for 2 days.
Why
Like
don't you let
shit.
No, I don't let Tommy Wiseau do it. It's fucking.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I don't know. It all depends.
It's
Get
about
into
Invisible
episodes.
Woman and
But, like, I just feel like this whole thing. I honestly forgot that this movie was even out. Like, every time I see something about it, I'm like, I just want to forget about it. I remember, like, he kept bringing up, like, 2 weeks after the movie came out, like, he showed me articles about what they would have done. I'm like, stop talking to me about Fantastic Four. I'm done with that film. That is still the worst thing I've seen so far this year. That would probably be the worst film in my number. Unless if I'm forced to see Chipmunks.
I'll drag you then.
No, unless I'm forced to see the Fuck Monks, the Roadkill. Then I'll see what happens. But I don't care that this sequel has been removed. I'm still upset that the actors didn't get another chance because they really probably put all their hard work into this. So
Miles Teller
Miles Teller doesn't care about any blockbuster.
Stop, Doom.
Yo, I heard there was like a fight on set too between Miles Teller and Josh Trank. Like,
there was a fight between everybody on set. Did you ever
see?
see the video saying Kate Mara did not watch Fantastic Four?
Nice.
She literally did. She literally said in an interview, like, because when they brought up how someone was interviewing her, Sebastian Stan and Michael Pena for The Martian, and how they're all in Marvel films, and she's like this, I haven't seen mine. What? And she was like, what?
GG. Well, at least, let's just say at least one person in that movie still got a career.
But whatever, this film, this sequel ain't happening. If it does happen, whatever. I don't fucking care.
I denounced this sequel.
Rip Miles Teller, Toby Kebbell.
Alright,
dude.
Fuck Toby Kebbell. Fuck him. I don't care that I don't care about his career being ruined by this movie.
Andrew, let me tell you something really dark and fucked up. Like, remember when I'm just gonna spoil it because I don't give a shit. Remember when Franklin Storm died in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like laughed. The sound effect he made.
I forgot. Oh yeah.
Oh my god! The
He's
dog
like,
was so up in that scene. He was still moving his mouth like these.
Yeah.
It was like pretend to say something right now. Like that's what he was doing.
It was great.
It was moving when he wasn't saying anything.
The sound effect he made was perfect.
Oh my
He was
God.
like,
Because he was happy that he was not longer in the film.
I might just buy that movie just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
just for the last third.
It's a
really
guilty
funny.
pleasure. It's a guilty
really
pleasure.
funny the last third. It's actually quite hilarious.
I really hope that someone is able to like upload it.
Riff Tracks. 5 years from now,
That's
get
a
on
fucking
it.
trash riff track.
But yeah, let's move
Get
on from
it.
this.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage.
The Dark
Trailers.
Consensus
Start from the
garbage.
bottom and work our way to the top.
Now we're here.
Oh, here we go.
Knight of Cups, Terrence Malick, Christian Bale, Kate Blanchett, Natalie Portman. This film looks
This
like a
is so
convoluted
hard.
piece of shit.
Are you fucking high?
Exactly. I felt like I needed to get high when
The
watching
movie
this
was
trailer
high.
because
That's your opinion.
Terrence Malick is one of the most. Every film he makes is like a fucking painting. He is like a Roger Deakins, but his films make no fucking
I
sense.
cannot compare that man to Roger Deakins.
I'm saying the way
This
his
man-
films looks. I'm shocked that Roger Deakins doesn't shoot any of his films. Did you know that Roger Deakins shot The Village?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew that. So,
That's interesting.
but like.
He shot the
I don't
business.
know. I remember hearing about this movie a long time ago. It was filmed, like, I believe, shortly before Christian Bale started doing The Dark Knight Rises. So you could see the facial hair that is growing when he had facial hair when he was Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight Rises. And then, Andrew will be like, how did he get back to Gotham?
How did he get back to
Yeah, some people actually are making jokes about this movie.
The world may never know.
Right.
But, like, still, like, save your thoughts for
Yeah, I'll
later
tell
to
you
your
what I
turn.
guess I'll tell you.
But, like, I
Yeah.
don't see myself watching this. I love all three of these actors, but honestly, there's so many Dutch angles. At one point, I think I saw a CGI Philip Seymour Hoffman. I don't know why. I feel like I saw Philip Seymour Hoffman's doppelganger.
Really
but yeah,
are fucking
this was
hot.
made. But this was made, I think, before he died. At least I hope it
The
was.
crane
But
shots,
still,
though.
No, the fucking like low angles. Like what the
Crane
fuck?
shots, low angles, long shots.
The underwater shots. What the fuck is
I'll
going
tell ya,
on in this
for a
movie?
film
I don't
class-
even know what the fuck this film's about. So
Film-
honestly, I don't give a two shits about it.
I
So yeah, what do you think of this, Andrew?
I give shits about this movie. It looks different. I actually haven't seen the Terrence Malick film before. I'm really interested in checking out The Tree of Life.
Oh
Because-
god.
The Tree of Life.
Oh god.
What?
Oh no.
Okay. Anyways,
it
it looks like one of those. I don't know. A lot of it looks like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The way it's shot. I wonder if it's gonna have any themes similar to that, which would be very interesting because I actually fucking love that movie. I like all the drug trippy stuff. It looks like cool. and I don't know. I might check it out. It depends. Is this going wide?
I don't think
no
so.
way it could go wide.
No.
Mainstream audience would not.
No, they wouldn't even.
You'd be like, the shit's this? Like when
if it was like a
came
studio
out,
film, like
the
if it was
fuck
from like
is
if it was
this?
from like Paramount or something, it would probably go wide.
I'll tell you what this movie is gonna be though. This movie is gonna be a good 3 hours long. It's gonna be the same thing over and over, but it's gonna have some deep, profound message behind it. It's gonna be one of those movies.
It's deep. Well, let's say some people were making jokes about this, like this is what Gotham did to him, like this is the fourth.
Where'd you read
movie.
that?
No, like
did you
in
read
comments.
the comments?
Yeah,
oh,
comments.
okay.
That's why it's funny. People are making fun of this is the fourth Dark Knight movie, the Dark Knight of Cubs.
The Dark Knight Rises. Oh wait, that's already a film.
It's Dark Knight Rises.
Oh wait, that's
Andrew falls back on chair.
and now you do what?
Great. Okay, but this movie looks really okay for like a filmmaking class. This would be perfect. I can tell. Like to show off all the types of filmmaking in a movie, even though it's not that, it doesn't look the greatest. Like, yeah, because I don't think there's a story here in this movie.
There is not a story.
There is never a story in the Terry Malick's film.
It's like-
All there is in Terry Malick's films are good-looking people and beautiful shots.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends like
All these people are good-looking. Christian Bale's a very good-looking man. Kate Blanchett's beautiful, and so is Natalie
When
Portman.
presented with the triangle of movies, and they said he had to pick two, he picked cinematography and acting. He's like,
yo,
fuck this story.
I want to look.
Yo, like, listen.
Film is a storytelling medium? What? No, it's not.
Hey, can I just say, Terrence Malick, take some notes from Miller, because he actually knows George Miller, how to make a movie that looks nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Bomb.
it makes sense.
And
he's older than you,
Oh,
too.
it's shot by Emmanuel Lubezki.
Oh, nice. He's going to win another Oscar. No.
Birdman.
Oh!
You're like, oh!
No wonder why it looks so clean.
It looks like there's a lot of long takes in it. Like the way they cut it, looks like there's a lot of camera just kind of moving.
There's a lot of wide shots in it too.
A lot of wide.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the movie's actually about like the
I'm
teacups
looking
from
at a
Cinderella.
really like from the trailer. I already saw like a really striking contrast between like it looks like when he's in like drug trips, there's a lot of like shaky
It comes
angles,
out
but when
here
he's not,
on March
when he's doing
4th.
normal stuff, it looks like it's gonna be really like kind of a calm movie.
It's almost. It's actually a pretty short film compared to what his films usually are. His films are usually. It's only 118 minutes. That's 1 hour and 58 minutes.
No, can I say something though?
So that's
This movie probably is gonna be used in opium drug dens.
a what?
Opium drug dens.
Oh, okay.
like you remember from Inception, like those like it'd be like they'll show them this movie before they go into like dream.
AKA fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think though this movie, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised the last shot's just Brad Pitt and his family hanging from a tree.
You mean Christian Bale? Oh, Brad Pitt. Oh,
yeah, you get it now. Turns out this is just like this.
The point is, they'll see each other in a few weeks when they do The Big Short together.
Yeah, actually, I wish I'm glad. I mean, I saw the trailer again today, but I actually can't wait for that movie.
We're not going to talk about that.
No, we're not gonna.
I didn't watch the second.
We're not
trailer for
gonna,
that movie.
but I'm gonna say though that movie looks really good.
I'm gonna say that.
Watching that, like, you know, he hasn't seen Anchorman.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that I don't fucking understand The Big Short, but I'll watch it. And
You know, it's like a passion project of his. Like, it's a hardcore passion
It's
project
like-
of his. It's gonna be his Wolf of Wall Street, basically.
Yeah, it looks like Wolf of Wall Street.
That's because it's filmed on Wall Street.
It's
That's
like-
why.
gonna be not at all.
Listen,
But I hear
listen.
it's like a politically like accurate film. Like I hear it's actually a really strong.
Well, it's
not
based
gonna
on the
be no
book,
Wolf of Wall
so-
Street, that's for sure. Wolf
'Cause
of
I know
Wall
it's-
Street-
That's because it's based on a book from
called
the
The Big
author who
Short.
wrote Moneyball.
I
That's
think it's
why.
called The Big Short too, the book, right?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's called The Big
I-
Short.
I just
Wolf
saying-
of Wall Street is gonna be.
What I've heard though, I've heard it's been
phenomenal.
doing really good. So I hope.
I know people who always saw it at festivals and shit.
But
so
also with Night of Cups,
I know a lot of people. So
Like, going
that's-
back to Night of Cups, because you just went way off the freaking. We went from like a screenwriter in Hollywood to like
Caterer.
to like to like 4 dudes on Wall Street trying to like fix the world.
and one of them being Steve Carell.
Yes, saying, "Jesus, you have 5 homes? My God." No, but this movie looks weird. But I think it'll be one of those types of movies, like it's weird, just like how because I've never seen Tree of Life, but I know I heard it's like one of those movies. Like
I feel like you wouldn't like it.
No,
I don't know if you would like
I've seen
it.
footage
I
of
don't
it.
like it, but
because I watched like stuff from Nostalgia Critic.
I'm
about
shocked
it,
that
so-
film did not
Yeah.
win Best Cinematography. It is a crime that
It is
film
a
did not
beautiful
win.
looking film.
It's
though.
a crime that film did not win, which was also shot by Lubezki. You know what won that year? Hugo. Hugo did not have that great
Hugo
cinematography.
Strange. No.
Oh, that's such a- oh,
Hugo is so overrated. The only amazing thing about that film was Sacha Baron Cohen and the visuals.
Can I tell you
Visuals were
something?
perfect.
You go. No.
You go away.
And with that, we segue
Hugo,
to
you
our
go away.
next trailer.
Transition.
Barbershop, the next cut.
And with that, we transition into our next trailer, Zootopia, because we're not talking about that.
No, I like Barbershop.
What do you mean we're not talking about Barbershop the next time? Alright, fine, Zootopia. I wanted to say Zootopia for the second and last one because it's a Disney film, but whatever. Could we just talk about Barbershop?
Yes.
Because it's the least important.
I haven't seen the first one, so yeah, you could talk.
I don't care.
Oh, great. Matt's gonna say, he said since he never saw the first one, that means he saw the second one.
No, I didn't see either one.
Then why'd you say you didn't see either one?
Then why are you interested in this movie at all?
I want to hear it. I want to hear, like...
I saw the first two, like, a long time ago. I do plan on watching them again. I actually think this movie looks... Like, what is it about next year being the year where we get long-awaited comedy sequel? Like, sequels to comedies that came out 10 years. 10 or more years.
Bryan, that happened, like, last year.
No, like, no.
Number 2.
No, but, like...
Random fan number
No,
2%.
but, like... I mean, like, we have Zoolander 2, which... We have Zoolander 2, we got
What's
My Big Fat
amazing?
Greek Wedding 2, and then we have this.
And then we have Ride Along 2, like this.
No one gives a shit about Ride Along 2 except for him. He paid money for Ride Along. I didn't.
Ride Along 2 looks really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But I might watch it. Just because he's like,
they probably
don't shut up, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Like, what the fuck? What? You're a cop. Like, you're fucking high? Like,
He always plays the same people.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, speaking of ice, that's perfect. This is Barbershop is probably the character that he plays Calvin. That's probably like the nicest, friendliest character he's ever played ever. He's always like so friendly to people, even though he curses a lot and says like no word and stuff. But like for me, it's not your turn.
I was talking about.
But for me, I mean, I think it looks like a fun film. I don't know why Nicki Minaj is in this. I know she's a very good-looking woman, and she's like a big deal right now. But she doesn't have to like be in this every movie involving African Americans. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And why is Common's in everything now, and he's gonna be the villain in John Wick 2. Shut up, Matt!
Who the fuck is Common?
He's a rapper.
He's gonna be the villain in John Wick 2. Remember?
Oh, that's Common. The one I looked up.
He was from.
You're this Common, H41, Oscar-winning writer.
Still don't know Common.
This person, Selma. A movie about stuff.
Rap.
But I think the movie looks simple. It doesn't look like anything big or gigantic. I think it looks like a fun movie. Will you be quiet?
That's funny because I share your opinion on that for another movie.
So, yeah. But I mean, it looks fun. It looks like a nice film.
Pass.
What? No!
I really have nothing to say.
No, really, just talk about the trailer itself. Was it a decent trailer?
I don't remember. It was really forgettable, and I didn't really laugh during it. I mean, it's just not.
It's not one of those laugh out loud comedies. It's one of those like straight comedies.
It's just not my type of movie, really. I don't know.
Straight.
I was just watching the show. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is like Ice Cube again. Like I just saw him in Ride Along 2. He's doing a lot of shit now.
Yeah,
they showed the Ride Along 2 trailer during Creed, but they didn't show the fucking Barbershop trailer, which pissed me off.
Good for Ice Cube. He's doing shit now.
He needs to do Straight Outta Compton Part 2 if they ever make a sequel to Straight Outta Compton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know how Straight Outta Compton ended. But...
Funny thing,
you didn't see Straight Outta Compton.
Funny thing. When I saw Creed today, I saw two trailers for Ice Cube and 2 trailers for Kevin Hart.
That's right. Yeah,
it was the same movie.
I was like,
I didn't see that trailer with Kevin Hart. They showed the terrible Kevin Hart trailer, but they didn't show the funny one.
Yes, with probably the most...
Oh, Central Intelligence?
What the hell was that? That looks like Ride Along.
It looks better than Ride Along.
Yeah, way better, but I was like...
But then at the end, he's like... I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the trailer, but that ending scene...
amazing.
Did it freak you out?
I don't remember it.
Oh,
no,
I'm
were
gonna
you
pause
scarred
it.
for life?
Oh
god.
It was funny as shit. Like,
yeah.
I was laughing, but it was really stupid.
It was like, my god!
It looked like the Scorpion King. I was like, what the fuck?
But that wasn't...
Like,
was that better CGI than the Scorpion King?
I'd say they're...
Wait, was that CGI or was he wearing a suit?
I think he actually might have been... No, I think maybe he actually did get that fat, possibly.
That had to have been CGI.
Imagine
if The Rock got that fat, then that's
insane.
That
would be amazing.
The Rock turned
but really, like, Matt, what do you think of this trailer? Just as a trailer, we can't just talk about...
Wait, what trailer were we talking about?
Barbershop 3.
Yeah. I never seen the first 2. I know like a lot of people love Barbershop 1. I know that. It's like one of those types of cult comedies. Some people like it, yeah.
It's not like I hate it.
No, it's some people love it, and I don't know. It looks harmless. It looks fun. I don't really have any problems. I mean, it just looks like an average comedy, but it doesn't look like
the best thing about all 3 of these films will definitely be Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah,
like what he does in this trailer is awesome.
I love that. He's like, "Why'd you get on the floor?"
He's like, "This. If I get on the floor, it'll take me forever to get back up."
The entire theater laughs.
The good thing.
Andrew.
No, but Andrew's gonna be like, "Ah!" Like he does a sarcastic.
That's what I was doing in the movie theater whenever something quote unquote funny happened. I was just like,
"It was."
Like, from way in the back of the theater.
But what about Creed? There was a funny moment in Creed involving a cloud. Do you remember?
That was great. I liked that. I was like, it's really cool.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't see it. You have to remind me.
Oh.
I could have sworn you just said you just saw
No, wait. Listen, I know, but I wasn't paying attention to the clouds.
Oh. Wait.
The cloud, when he looked up at the cloud, he's like, what cloud?
Oh, my, where's your training workout?
Do you remember?
Cloud.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, that part. Yeah.
What cloud?
Alright, next trailer is Zootopia. The new Disney film. This isn't really a trailer.
It can't one long shot of a part of the trailer from the movie. I mean,
a long scene of the trailer. Well, to judge this, I remember hearing about this at D23 when everyone said that this was what they showed at D23. So, what?
Andrew.
What?
Rodriguez. I'm trying to imitate from the trailer.
The sloth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I will say that it was a pretty funny. I think Jason Bateman as a fox is like the perfect casting. I think Jennifer Goodwin is actually really charming as this little cop rabbit. But the fact of the matter is that they go to this DMV and it's run by sloths, which instantly right there I'm like, oh no, this is gonna go terribly. But then it actually went on to be really funny. Like the reaction when he told the joke and then he did that long smile was like the creepiest fucking thing I've ever saw. Because I saw that trailer today when I saw Good Dinosaur, and they were like,
rated PG for creepy faces.
And then I think the way that the trailer ends too, when they leave and then it's already nighttime, I'm like, okay, that's perfect. That's honestly really perfect. I'm actually really looking forward to this movie. I actually think this movie looks really fun, and I want to see a full trailer with actual footage. Supposedly, I think Terry Crews plays Terry Crews, I think, plays a rhino cop. I think that's him.
Terry Crews is like the alter ego.
I think it's him.
Old Spice.
No, he's the alter ego of Terry.
Remember when Mr. T played the cop in Climate Change Meatballs and he did all the backflips and shit? That movie has a perfect social commentary because it's by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Oh, Idris Elba plays it's a Buffalo cop. Oh my god. You know who plays the mayor? The mayor's a lion, and you know who he's played by? J.K. Simmons.
Oh my god, I love J.K. Simmons.
Yes! What's he like? Neiman! Neiman!
He yells it like a fucking nematode.
Neiman!
He's like this, try me, you fucking weasel! Like, that's what
try me, you weasel, and he's a weasel. Yes! That's a perfect joke. He's like, try me, you weasel, and he's
not living fucking faggot.
No, listen.
There's no fucking Mars bar down there, look at me!
listen. Like his partner's...
Wait a minute, were you the one who was speeding at the light? Then why the fuck did you say so?
Oh my god.
Listen, Bryan. Turns out J.K. Simmons is like the bad guy in the movie. He's interrogating Jason Bateman. He's just like, try me, you weasel.
He's like, try me, you fox, because Jason Bateman's a fox.
No, but it would be like funny. He's like, I'm not a weasel, I'm a fox.
Little piece of shit.
No, it's more of a social commentary on the joke. Don't you get it? He's like, well, I'm not a weasel, I'm a fox. Yeah, it's supposed to be social commentary.
I don't care.
No, but
it's like, I don't care. You're still a weasel.
Now I'm more excited because I can't wait to see J.K. Simmons in this. What did you think of this trailer?
I haven't seen it.
I thought you watched this.
Nope. It didn't show before the movie.
I really like this trailer. I really do.
I saw the little TV clip, or not TV.
It looks funny.
They showed a tiny.
Because you know the funny thing is that me and Bryan could comment on this. That is the most accurate representation of the DMV ever.
Oh, I hate the DMV so much.
Because we both went to it, but Andrew hasn't.
Yeah, I'll be there someday.
Well, I have my license.
Andrew, they take forever. Like in the trailer, they take forever.
Honestly, when I got my license, it only took me like 20 minutes to get my license. That's it? You're not going to talk about how perfect Jason Bateman is as a fox?
Well, you already mentioned it. Well, you want me to repeat it?
Maybe he disagrees.
Well, whatever. Do you disagree with me?
You have to use LB and RB to do that and save it usually.
I love how they call the slow sloth Flash. That's amazing. Yeah. That's honestly amazing. And finally, Andrew, it's time for you to pause. Because we're finally talking about the trailer. I had no clue that this trailer was coming out this week. I thought it was going to come out the week that Star Wars came out. And that trailer is Captain America Civil War. Now, I love Winter Soldier.
We should have
And, if you guys know, I was not really a big fan of Age of Ultron. I was pretty disappointed by that film. Now my voice is cracking because I yelled so much like Terrence Fletcher. It's amazing. No. Matt, can you give me a water?
Okay.
He's dying.
I'll be back.
Wait, we can't talk about this about Matt.
Andrew.
It's time for filler.
It's time for filler. It's like that recent episode of The Walking Dead about Morgan and his staff.
Time for filler.
I really like this trailer a lot. I think it's a damn good trailer. There were some stuff I wish I saw. Obviously, listen, I don't want any footage of Spider-Man until I see the movie. And besides, he's not even going to be in the movie that much. They said he's going to be in it for like a good 15 minutes. Ant-Man, I know Ant-Man has a big part in this movie, but I don't know. I'm kind of surprised they didn't show him to end it for last, because this is not really a happy trailer. This is kind of a sad trailer, because everything heartbreaking happens in it. I love the politicalness of this movie. It's going to be more political than Winter Soldier for sure. I think everyone is jumping back into roles. And also, there's two main characters. This is Age of Ultron 2.5, basically. Even though Ultron's not going to be in this movie. Spoiler alert, or is he? But, like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, of course. But I'm going to go in with very low expectations, because since I was not a big fan of Age of Ultron, I don't know how to feel about this. But overall, I love the trailer, and I just love the last shot. The wide shot at the end is fucking fantastic. It stays still, and the action sequences, they don't triple cut. Take credit, Olivia Megatron. Listen, don't act like you're the tough shit. Make it, throw it. Make your action sequences better, Olivia Megatron. Look what the Russo brothers are doing. They made Community, and they directed The Winter Soldier.
Megatron.
They're directing Civil War, and they're going to be directing Infinity War. So, take credit. Just take notes, please. Because this trailer was really good, but I'm going into this movie with very, very, very low expectations.
Civil War. So, this trailer happened, and it blew my socks off right at 5 o'clock in the morning when I get up for school. First thing I see when I look at the internet is that the Civil War trailer dropped, and
Same goes for me.
So I hit myself really hard. Then I watched the trailer, and I was really surprised by the small scale of it, which I think a lot of comic book fans are really gonna kind of rag on for the movie before it even comes out, because that's all they are. They're gonna be like, this is not.
They
like
should
the comics
now,
at all.
because look how Ant-Man turned out.
Not like the comics at all. The comics are just like a huge, big war, and this is just like a small little squabble.
Or maybe they're saving all the big stuff for the movie. Maybe they're being smart and saving all the big stuff for the movie.
Yeah, see.
I mean, they could be, but I feel like it's just gonna be more of a smaller, a little bit quieter version of Civil War, which I'm okay with, because they can focus on the emotion of the characters, which is really, it's being subtly built up between all the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that have been happening. So I'm kind of ready to see that payoff, or at least a little bit of that happening.
I mean, that scene with Tony and Steve talking.
I'm really excited for stuff like that. All the political games that are going to be played. I want to see how Hydra's going to come into effect on this, because I know Hydra's a thing in the Captain America movies more so than anything else. I want to see if they're going to have any type of effect on this. I'm really excited for it, though. I'm really excited. I like the small scale. Also, I don't think it's going to be very crowded. I think that's going to be very focused between Captain America, and then there's going to be maybe some other throwaway stuff with Tony Stark and his stuff, but it's mainly going to be a very personal journey with Captain America, in my opinion. I feel like.
But there's so many characters. Like, you got Hawkeye, you got Black Widow, Scarlet Witch,
they're just gonna be characters.
Iron
exactly
Patriot,
what
else? Ant-Man, Spider-Man.
They're not going to touch on them.
But there's more characters in this than there are in Age of Ultron. That's the thing.
The thing is, they're not going to touch
who else?
on them.
I'm forgetting other people.
You forget.
Black Panther. What do you think of Black Panther?
Falcon.
I only saw him for a second.
But are you excited to see more? That shot of him being chased by Captain America is actually really amazing shot.
His costume looks really good. I'll admit that.
Not in the trailer. I don't want to see any more like trailer stuff. I feel like I got just enough in this, because I really don't want to see any Spider-Man. I'd be really mad if they show like a Spider-Man trailer.
Do you think if they show him unmasked, like they just show him like walking around or something? Do you think people would know who he is?
Spider-Man in action.
Do you think people wouldn't know who that is? People might think that's just a normal person.
I mean, they're not just gonna fucking have him in the background.
People are not gonna know who he is until they see the movie.
Show him in a trailer. He's gonna
even though in 2 weeks Tom Holland's gonna be in the Hard to See. He's in that movie.
That's Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna be like what do they call those boys on boats like back then? The ship that
boys.
The cabin boy.
Oh, cabin boy.
Cabin boy.
Yo, come here, cabin boy. I need you to start
Thor.
something for me.
Yeah, Thor and Spider-Man working together. That's honestly amazing.
Turns out Thor just like he's like, come here, cabin boy. You're my bitch.
Thor. And Spider-Man, and then Eric Striffler's doppelganger. So I mean, like, that works. So, Matt, go ahead, man. But are you going in low expectations, Andrew?
No, I'm going with the same expectations I went in with any other Marvel movie.
Right.
I really don't have my expectations.
There is no expectation. With Marvel movies, there is no expectations.
Yeah, I just kind of have him like it's gonna be.
Yeah, but I was too hyped up for Age of Ultron.
Your
I was way too hyped up.
I think everybody was. I think
because the
everybody
marketing was excellent, and because of how good the first one was, I
See,
thought.
I get sucked into that shit.
And I thought because of how good that was, and Winter Soldier, I thought that Age of Ultron would be great, but it just wasn't. But then they came back to greatness with Ant-Man.
Turns out Ant-Man pound for pound champion.
In my opinion, Age of Ultron was on the cusp of greatness, but that's for another day.
Because of all the cut.
Go ahead, man.
Wait, before that, whenever Josh Whedon says you need to add an extra half an hour, you add an extra half an hour, god damn it.
Wow. Come on, man.
Okay, this trailer is awesome, alright? It's awesome. The only thing that's missing is Spider-Man, which people complained about, I don't know why.
No. One more person.
You don't need Spider-Man.
Behind you.
Ant-Man.
Yes.
Well, I know some. Yeah.
Oh, he was there.
Turns out.
Yeah, he was probably on his shoulder or something.
Turns out. Spoiler: Yellow Jacket's behind all of this. No.
Why the fuck not?
He just like Andrew. You just see him like this in the background. Like, Corey Stoles is like that in the background. No. Well, at least it's a good build-up for when we know what's gonna probably happen in the. Let's just say the Infinity Wars. So we need to have more emotion. Because, you know, probably there's a 99% chance almost everybody's gonna die, probably.
Nah.
I mean, do you really think that,
They're not gonna kill the entire fucking cinematic.
Do you think that,
No way.
Rhodey is dead?
Rhodes?
No. Because they did that shit in fucking Winter Soldier trailer where they tried to tease people that Nick Fury was dead.
They pulled Triple X State of the Union on.
I knew Nick Fury was not gonna die. I understood if he got injured then shit, but still.
No, Andrew, you know, seriously, like, I mean, I know you've never seen Triple X State of the Union, right?
I mean, no.
They kind of did the exact same thing.
Triple X is a piece of shit.
I know, but listen, like, they did the exact same thing almost what they did. Like, they oh, he got killed by a
you know who
sniper.
does that? You know what company does that in every fucking film? Disney! They do it in every fucking film.
No, but the way they did it was a lot.
They kind of did it with the Good Dinosaur, but then you realize, oh, they're not doing this. Balls, Pixar. You got balls, Pixar.
Bryan, spoiler.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man. No one's gonna know who I'm talking about. Anyway.
It's probably his father. See?
Dead air.
We interrupt this broadcast.
Bring you dead fucking
Don't worry,
air.
I'll cut this all out. But go back to Civil War.
Well, okay, what do I gotta say?
And how about that wide shot at the end?
Amazing.
About it.
It didn't cut away.
Oh yeah, a great wide shot of two men
did,
beating
actually.
on a metal man in a suit.
No.
Yes, it did.
That was the last shot of the trailer, then it's Captain America Civil
It
War.
cut away. It cut closer.
Let's see. Listen. Like, seriously, like, a wide shot of two men.
Alright, what I meant to say was it wasn't
man.
a triple cut thing every second, like, the taking...
Well,
the,
it was it was almost like a 360, wasn't it?
Double cut. No, it wasn't.
No.
It was just like the wide angle for a second, and then they cut in a little closer and went kind of.
That was really cool, though. That was a good shot.
That shot got me really fucking hyped because that's kind of action.
You're watching two men. Well, I'm not gonna spoil who's beating on who. But
I think everybody's seen each other by now.
Well,
yeah, this is a trailer that no one's gonna
listen,
like
though,
skip.
if you haven't, I'm just gonna say.
And besides, when everyone goes to see Star Wars, they're gonna see this trailer anyway.
If you haven't, what ends up happening is, let's say two people beat up on one man. There you go.
They already know who the man who's beating
Rocky
up.
Barnes and the Captain America beat the shit out of Iron Man. For those of you who
yes, and he's in his Winter Soldier outfit. So
well, I like that whole like thing that they're trying to play with him. Like, I think that's gonna be a main focal point is them trying to like, you know, as you would say, reconnect.
Oh man, this is gonna be long.
Yeah,
fuck.
yo, like this is gonna be like. Listen, it's gonna be about them reconnecting together, and I feel like that's gonna be the main focal point of the movie, not the whole Tony Stark stuff. That'll be a secondary thing.
Hopefully they explain how he became Iron Man again.
Yeah,
they probably won't. They probably won't.
That's literally the entire fucking series.
No, simple answer. He pulls out.
If there was a deleted scene as to him explaining, then I'll be pissed off. I'm serious. I'm like, I need to see in the theater how he became Iron Man again.
Listen.
I don't care if it's for like 25 minutes. I don't give a damn. As long as they explain how he became Iron Man again, that's all I want to know. But yeah, that is it with the trailer segment.
He doesn't need his core to operate the suit. You forgot.
I know that, but like
they need to explain why. Like he has no fucking motive. Like after Iron Man 3, he threw that shit in the ocean.
Well, man, what if?
That's a fucking metaphor, bro.
Listen,
like,
what if?
like,
what if Iron Man 3 is actually like the last movie in the cinematic line?
And we're doing like a Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with it.
I get it now. Turns out he
Holy
talked
shit,
about...
That's brilliant.
Yes! You hear me! You hear me! Oh no! No, okay, never mind. Yo, listen to me. Listen to me, Disney. Do that, please. That's actually the best way to do it.
Oh God.
That would be amazing. Actually.
They're like,
You know,
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a really good idea.
I actually had a good idea for once.
I cannot believe that. If that's true, which it probably isn't, but if it is,
It's not true.
Just Kevin Feige.
that's like good thinking, but whatever. That's it with the trailer
A
section.
round of applause.
Yo,
for that
Kevin
shit.
Feige, hire me. Hire me, Kevin Feige.
That's it with the trailer segment. Now let's move on to the Blu-ray releases. American Ultra! American Ultra.
American Ultra. No.
I haven't seen it.
It was alright.
It's a weird fucking movie.
Hey! It's not your turn! Excuse me.
You broke the internet.
It was a fun, typical stoner comedy. That wasn't anything serious. I told Matt to watch Adventureland first. Because, since it's, Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart working together again, I thought, hey, you should watch Adventureland and see how their chemistry is in that film, and then compare it to their chemistry in American Ultra. I would say that the film definitely had its fair share of, like, dumb moments, but it also had moments that kind of made me laugh my ass off, and it had some interesting dramatic stuff. A lot of people were complaining the fact that there was drama in it. Okay, I get it if you want a comedy to be full-on funny, but not every comedy will be full-on funny. They're going to do some kind of dramatic thing, and if it works, then it works. In this case, I thought it worked. I thought that Jesse Eisenberg did pretty good. I thought Kristen Stewart was fine. Colin Brand did good, and Topher Grace was amazing as fuck in this movie. He is like the ultimate guilty pleasure guy. Ooh, language, you're my bitch. No, help me. It was perfect. It was like it was like he was playing Eric Foreman again, and that's like the greatest thing ever.
It's great how he goes out to in the movie.
I know, it's amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, overall I enjoyed it, and I would say it's a rental.
Ooh. Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Now this is for Andrew because he hasn't seen it.
Okay.
Okay, it's a weird movie.
I like weird movies.
It's a stoner movie, so you know it's weird.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, one of my favorite movies.
Then he'll like this probably.
I'll probably check it out.
Check it out. It's a really it's a fun movie. I mean, I don't know if it has a lot of rewatchability. It's a very fun movie though. I'll admit that. Like if you have a bunch of friends over, and you want to watch something weird, put that movie on. It'll fucking blow your minds.
Alright.
I mean, if I remember, the movie's only like an hour and 30, right? Was it? Yeah, it's a short movie, so go watch that instead of Victor Frankenstein because he also wrote that, Max Landis.
No Escape with Owen Wilson. I did not see it.
Don't Escape.
Wait, No Escape?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like World War Z.
Did you see it?
World
I
War
saw the
Z.
trailer.
What Andrew meant to say is World War Z with terrorists.
I just
That
heard-
movie came out? Wait, what?
It came out like at the end of August,
It was like the last summer movie that came out.
technically.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Even though the last main summer movie I
I
did.
remember watching that trailer.
I
Like,
think it was Compton,
what
right?
the hell?
I think
Alright, whatever. I didn't even
it might
know
have been
that
Compton
came
or
out.
Uncle, or you could say Hitman, probably. But
No one gave a shit about
no,
it.
but no one did.
I
though.
don't.
Sinister 2.
Did you see this movie?
What? Oh.
No Escape?
No, I never got to saw it.
It looked
Okay.
like cool World War
I
Z.
mean, I heard really good things from people and then mixed things from critics. So I mean,
People just said it was eh.
I mean, it looks interesting. I'll tell you that. Owen Wilson. The only other action movie I could think of he was in was Behind Enemy Lines.
Yeah.
So
No, Owen Wilson's actually a very good actor.
He's a good actor,
He's
though,
a
yeah.
very good actor.
Is he really?
I think he's a pretty good actor.
yeah. So I mean, I'll check it
I mean,
out.
the only hardcore drama I saw him in was Marley and Me.
Yeah, that's actually I've seen.
That's
that too.
really it.
It's a really
Calling
good movie.
Marley and Me a hardcore.
It
drama.
is the
Yo, it's depressing, dude.
I know, I've seen it.
Yeah.
For me, it was depressing at the
ending's
time
like-
it came out.
Fuck, man. It's like even a grown man would cry.
Alden feels.
Ricky and the Flash star Meryl Streep.
Oh my god.
With
I don't give a shit about
With-
this,
with
even though it is from a
Springfield.
great director, the guy who made Silence of the Lambs and Philadelphia. I don't know. This isn't my cup of tea. Listen, I'm going to say this right now. People may think I hate on Meryl Streep. I don't hate Meryl Streep. I just don't like the fact that she's nominated every freaking
Hate
year.
what she's become.
She's nominated every year. She'll play a
She's a
toilet and she'll get
monster.
nominated. She could play a Transformer and she could get nominated.
She could play the.
She could play a hat and she could get nominated.
She could play Andrew.
She could play my ass and she'll get nominated. That's
Andrew.
the thing with Meryl Streep. No, but listen, Meryl Streep is a great actress. She really is a great actress. And listen, I'll say this: she is a good-looking actress for like however old she is. That's how I see it. But yeah, Ricky and the Flash, I had no interest in seeing it. It came out the same weekend as Fantastic Four. And obviously, Fantastic Four was more of a big deal than Ricky and the Flash. So.
But it did better. But Ricky and the Flash did better.
Probably.
Did you hear him? Fantastic Four did better, but Ricky and the Flash did better. That is the truth.
Up to each other.
But you had no interest in this, right?
Not at all. I don't even know what it's about. I don't care.
It's about her as a guitarist and like her daughter.
And then she's dating Rick Springfield.
Yeah, her daughter's like in a big like
you weren't
financial issue
there
or
for
something.
me.
No shit.
You weren't there for me, and that's like Meryl Streep's real life daughter. That's like weird. It's too much.
It's super meta, Brian.
It's too much.
Yo, Andrew, it's super meta.
It's so meta. It's so dense. There's just everything packed into one shot. You know?
Well, she's probably out of all the actors that are related to like out of all the children that's related to like a famous actor or director or whatever. I think Bryce Dallas Howard's probably the best.
Oh really? You're right. Good point.
Because of she's related to the best ginger in Hollywood, Ron Howard. I don't know, but whatever. But you had no interest in this whatsoever.
I mean, I know it's more for elderly. I would say
it's more for my grandmothers,
60, maybe 50s, 60s.
I mean, listen, I know some people who actually thought the film was enjoyable. I like the director very much because I love Silence of the Lambs, and Philadelphia is a great film. Philadelphia is one of those films that makes me cry. Like it just, I don't know how, but I cried during that film.
I forgot what movie I saw because at the time, like I was with Kurt. So his mother went to go see Ricky and the Flash one time when we were watching another movie. I forgot, and she said she liked it. She thought it was cute.
I don't want to be mean or sexist, but it is a movie for older women.
It's more for older women. Yeah. So I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, it's harmless, I guess.
I wouldn't say that's sexist. I'd just say that's demographic.
That's just target audience.
Yeah.
That's just smart. Whoa. What? Okay, never mind. People didn't see what just happened.
But now we have one more Blu-ray release that I always saw, and that's Shaun the Sheep, the movie. I had no interest in this movie at all. I had no clue what the fuck this movie was.
Hannity the sheep.
No, I had no clue what this movie was before it came out. But then I kept hearing reviews about it and how like it was one of the best films of the year. So then I'm like, sure, I'll go see it. Why not? And I ended up really enjoying it. It was like a stop-motion film from Armament, and it's based on some British TV show, which I never even heard of or saw. But the funny thing is, no one talks in this movie at all. And, like, it was really entertaining. The dog was actually really... Blitzer was actually really entertaining, and Shaun was, like, a really cool sheep. There was this one shot in the trailer that made me really laugh. Like, they were down in this, like, sewer, and they were taking a plant, and then this one sheep was like, this... And then this cop was, like, chasing them or something. And it was kind of weird, but then when this farmer, like, woke up, he, like, yelled at the cop, and he was like this... That's how they talk. I'm not joking, that's how they talk. But, I would say buy this for the little kids. They'll really enjoy it, but if you're an adult, I would say rent it.
Unless you're an art man's, like, fanboy.
It is going to get nominated for Best Anime Feature. It's not going to win. That's Inside Out's award.
I'll be back, Andrew. I have to go get batteries.
Nice, Matt. You never even charge your fucking
controller.
Run the
ad! God damn it! Run the ad! Get revenue!
Filler.
Now let's take a quick... Now let's take a commercial break.
Throw your money at Bryan Sudfield.
Show me the money. Quick commercial break. We'll come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back. Now let's go to the movie releases. Let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Victor Frankenstein.
Generic.
I don't give a shit. I was curious about this movie.
So generic.
But because of its bad reception, I'm like, I'll wait for it on cable.
It looks so generic. It's like
I feel bad for Darren Radcliffe's like crazy wig. I don't know why he's wearing a ridiculous wig.
Frankenstein.
It looks so generic. It looks just like any other movie, honestly.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be something slightly entertaining.
No passion. No.
Do you know this movie switched release dates with The Martian? Originally, The Martian was supposed to come out like this past weekend, but instead it came out in October because they finished it earlier. And it was actually good. No, the fact that it came out when it came out, it was in the box office, the top 5 for like 7 weeks.
Yeah, because there's nothing out at that time.
That's the thing, but Martian's a cinematic masterpiece. Even though Andrew just thinks, oh, it's a good film, but it's not like the greatest thing ever. But it's more rewatchable than Sicario.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Sicario is a deeper subject, though.
I've seen Sicario twice already, so.
Nice.
I've seen The Martian twice already, so whatever.
I don't know how you can do that.
Because I
You
love.
won.
I told you Matt Damon's like my second favorite actor ever, but whatever.
Yeah, but that movie's just like really.
But Sicario made me throw up.
That movie's so slow though. The Martian. I don't know how you can watch it again. I wouldn't be able to.
I like long movies.
I
It
do too.
depends.
It's a great movie when I watched it, but I just can't see myself
Especially
watching it.
like the.
Is it like one of those movies you can like watch maybe once a year?
Not even, because half of the suspense of that movie was wondering what happened, so.
What the fuck is that?
That's called Tweeter.
I'm getting text. Just
Huh.
keep going.
Wait, what were we talking about again? Fuck.
We're talking about Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, freaking stab!
All right, you sound so constipated right now. It's kind of
Yeah, because that's what the monster probably sounds like.
What else?
Oh god. So I thought when I first saw the trailer, I was like, this might be okay.
I actually thought it looked really fun.
And then I heard.
I remember the trailer came out the week
Yeah.
that what the hell was the film American Ultra came out?
Ultra.
I remember that trailer.
Ultra Stein.
Ultra Victor Ultra.
Ultra Stein.
American Victor Ultra Stein.
American Ultra Victor Frankenstein.
But whatever. But like, do you see yourself seeing this? Maybe if there's nothing.
Same thing with the Witch Hunter. Like, even though I didn't get to see Witch Hunter, which I wish I did.
I kind of wish I saw Witch Hunter.
Yeah, because it just reminds me of that type of movie.
It's like Dark Souls, Witch Hunter.
Yeah, but it was like the best reviewed film of that weekend because nothing came out that weekend.
It was actually a fun movie.
No, everyone just said it was a guilty pleasure.
As I said, it's a fun movie, actually.
Fun as a guilty pleasure,
Yes.
not like fun,
But
like
still considered fun.
that
yeah.
fun. But I don't know. I mean,
Shout out to the band Fun. No.
so
they were a thing.
yeah. So Victor Frankenstein, maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll think about it.
I mean, how could Max Landis write that and be that bad?
No one said the writing was bad. People just said the
Really?
way no, because the director recently made a statement, and he said that he thinks that the original Frankenstein novel by Mary
Shelley.
Mary Shelley said it's dull and kind of bland. Then why would you make a film about it? You could kind of tell that he had no interest in making this film. Like, I would
Because Universal's like, you better fucking
This
do
isn't
it.
Universal.
No, listen.
This is Fox.
Oh, fuck. Fox, no, listen. Fox is probably like, you better
I don't even think
do
it was
it.
that expensive of a film to make. I think it only cost like
Hell, maybe they had
$12 million or something.
Money changes opinions.
Listen, maybe they had Josh Trank originally doing it, maybe.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That would have been amazing. It's just Victor Frankenstein's drunk. He's just like, yo, Igor, let's make a dead man walk.
Oh boy, can we just move on to the Good Dinosaur, please?
Take it.
Alright, yeah.
The only dinosaur.
All right, here we go with the expectations.
Say power.
Okay. Expectations.
It's getting intimate.
Bryan, what are your expectations for the Good Dinosaur?
Thank you, random audience person that just came into Matt's room.
No problem. Can I get a bottle of water before I leave?
God damn it. Okay.
Matt, go get
Thanks.
the water.
Right now. I'll
No,
get
I'm just kidding. I'll leave.
Wait, what? No! Well, we lost her. Whoa, wait. Was that all you
all right.
Andrew?
Okay, the Good Dinosaur. When they announced this movie a long time ago, I thought it was slightly interesting, the plot of how, like, they talked about what would happen if the dinosaurs were never extinct. I thought that was actually really interesting. Some guy named Bob Peterson was originally supposed to direct it, and he's, like, a big-time person at Pixar. But then what happened was he got dropped out. Wait, I need to ask you this. Did he get dropped? Did he drop out, or did he get fired?
I'm not really sure on the whole back production of this movie.
Hey, Jesus, it's still loading.
Yeah, like, he was one of the directors of Up. He co-directed with Pete Docter. So right there, that was actually kind of
He's
something.
a doctor.
And he voiced Doug. He voiced Doug. Squirrel! I don't know. I mean, I was slightly interested in it, but then the whole production stuff happened. I'm like, I don't know how this film's going to turn out, so I'm curious to see it. Then the trailers came out. When the first trailer came out, like the first teaser, I was like, whatever. Then the first full trailer came out, and I'm like, it looks like it's going to be a quiet film, but then the second trailer came out, and it's like, oh, it's a dialogue film. Whatever. I kind of would have liked to. If this film was really quiet, I actually would have liked to see what Pixar would have done.
Not much.
But
Can't create competition with
I
the
was
company,
slightly
Bryan.
interested in it just because of the concept. I I knew this film wasn't going to be on this spectacular level because we had Inside Out early this year. And the cool thing was 2 Pixar films coming out in 1 year. That's actually something really awesome. But honestly, at the same time, that's a little worrisome because I talked about this with you on the way here. They should have had a little more time to develop it. But did I like the movie? I did. I thought the movie was fine. It wasn't anything big. It wasn't anything harmful. I think that, like, it has its fair share of good moments. It's very well animated. Not as well animated as some of Pixar's other films. I think it might be one of the weakest animated films that they make in terms of animation. Because, like, the design, the scenic design looks incredible. So does the characters, but they don't. The characters look like they were. The characters look like they were put in real life, like, scenic nature things. I thought the story was okay. It's just this dinosaur Arlo trying to find his family. Like after this big storm happens and then he gets separated from his family. And then he meets this little, like, cave boy named Spot, who is just like our friend Nathan. Just like Nathan. He is so Nathan. I kind of wish you were there with me when I saw the movie this morning. Because I would have been like, that is so something that Nathan would do. That is so Nathan. Like, Nathan is Spot. He is. But, the characters were fine, but there was one casting that just made me, like, smile. Sam Elliott voices a fucking T-Rex. That is the greatest casting ever. Matt, there was a part in this movie. Like, Arlo's asking, do you know where I can find this location? Mm-hmm. And then he's like, there are no rivers around these parts. Like, he literally said, I'm not joking, he says that. I'm not joking, he says that. So it's perfect. And then there's, like, this shot where they're running with this herd. It's like a silhouette shot. It was, like, in the trailer. And Sam Elliott's, like, this big, gigantic T-Rex. And then his paws are, like, growing like this. And he's like this... I'm gonna try to imitate the best way I can. Like, he literally runs like this. Like, that's literally how he runs, Matt. He's just like this. That's literally how he runs. It's honestly fantastic.
Sorry to get out of hell. God damn it.
It's honestly fantastic.
Yeah. Can I say, like...
But, like, okay, so the direction was fun. It was a fast-paced film. I will say that. The writing was pretty good. But overall, I had more positives than negatives. My negatives with the film was that... My biggest negative is that it's not an original film.
Aww.
It...
Predicted.
Doesn't matter, though.
It's like The Lion King, but with dinosaurs.
But still, though, Bryan... Inside Out wasn't original.
Yes, it was.
Well, not fully.
Herman's Head.
Yes.
But it was more original than...
research.
But it was more... But it was more... But it was better than fucking Good Dinosaur.
No, I don't have a campaign.
No, but overall, Good Dinosaur was a decent film. And Andrew's gonna be like punching me in the face when I say this. He gets a B. I know.
Damn it, Bryan.
Call the fire.
I haven't seen many bad films this year. The only terrible films I've seen this year are 50 Shades of Grey, Fantastic Four, The Green Inferno, Pixels.
You see a fucking B. Oh my god.
Wait, listen. Call the fire.
Fine, I'll go down and give. All right, fine. Spectre moves from a B to a B minus. All right,
it's still a B.
But it's not a solid B.
Bryan, call the fire brigade.
B.
A fire brigade.
This might be the last B I give because honestly, I don't even know how I'm gonna feel about Krampus. I don't.
Krampus.
B. Ryan Sudfield for fuck's
What?
sake.
I don't give movies a B just because my name begins with a B. That's not true.
No, it's not.
That really isn't. But overall, Good Dinosaur was a fine film.
Okay.
It was I didn't go in with much expectations because of what happened outside of the film.
Would you say this is a great year for Pixar, though? I mean, you got
at least it wasn't a shitty film.
You're gonna have two smashing hits because I know Inside Out was a smashing hit. Now this is probably gonna be a smashing hit because I saw a lot of people.
It's gonna make a lot of money.
It's
so gonna make.
I went
to this 1050 showing, and there's a lot of people there. Full disclosure, I have a little rant to say. Every time
we're done.
Rip the mic.
I'm checking out.
Every time I go to a family film, I just want the kids to shut up. And during this movie, when every important scene happened, they were talking. All right, they weren't like loud to the point where I couldn't hear what was going on, but they were like, "Mama, like, I just hate it." And then when the non-important stuff happened, guess what happened during the non-important stuff? They were quiet. They were quiet during the non-important stuff. Why couldn't you talk during the non-important stuff when no one was talking? Oh yeah, Steve Zahn's in this movie, and that was honestly a great casting. Great, honestly, amazing. But his character was pretty underdeveloped in my opinion.
Steve Zahn! I remember Steve Zahn when he was in...
And there were heartfelt moments, but overall, yeah, Good Dinosaur, fine film. So now... we get to the film, which was my most anticipated film of this entire month. It's a little film called Dread.
Called Greed. Called Greed.
Well, I was trying to say Creed backwards. Drek.
It's okay.
Deck.
Dreed.
No,
Derek.
it's Deck. It's Deck.
It's Drek.
No, it's Deck.
It's like they're like,
oh,
Birdman.
Dirk.
Birdman.
It's called Dirk.
Derelict. Like
Dirk.
Zoolander.
Dirk. Dirk.
Creed. Here we go. Now, if you guys know me well, you guys know that I'm a big Rocky fan.
I know you well.
And so does Matt. They know that I'm a big fan of the Rocky franchise. So
I
I was already excited for this film.
Philadelphia,
Now,
man.
when this was announced 2 years ago, I remember when this was announced, I think like 3 days after I saw Fruitvale Station. Like, I saw Fruitvale Station, I saw this news article, I'm like, ooh, they're working together again. Okay.
Coogler.
Rocky film! Sign me up! As long as Stallone comes back, of course.
Yeah.
Originally, Stallone didn't want to do this. Then he saw Fruitvale Station. He's like, oh, fuck yes. And Fruitvale Station.
Yeah, boy.
Fruitvale Station, what a fucking film. I mean, holy shit. What a film that just
It's only
made
an
me
hour and a
wanna...
half, too, isn't it?
Quiet! You never even saw it!
But it's an hour and a half.
Why do you keep talking when it's my turn? Wait until it's your
Questions,
turn.
man.
But I told you. I told you this. And you've been good
Man.
for the last few weeks.
Fine.
So,
Wait,
I was already excited. The trailers came out. I know a lot of people say the second trailer was spoiled much. Honestly, I rewatched that trailer. It kind of didn't, in all honesty. But, I was still excited for this film. And then when the reviews kept coming in, everybody was praising the fuck out of this film. It was getting high reception. Everyone was saying that it was one of the best films of the year. Probably the best sequel to Rocky. And I gotta tell you, I was blown away. I absolutely adored Creed. I really loved it. First, I gotta talk about, like, how perfect it is as a Rocky sequel and how perfect it is as a spin-off. You don't need to... well, to me, here's the thing. You should watch the original Rocky, and then you could go see this. If you want to watch the other sequels, that's fine. Be my guest. But you don't really have to. As long as you know the characters, you'll get an idea of what they're talking about in this film. And I just thought that as its own, it worked very well. I love the direction of this film. Ryan Coogler, once again, does a terrific job. And currently, he's in talks to do Black Panther. And I would love for him to direct Black Panther. I think after this... I mean, he went on to do a very low-budget film, and now he did a Rocky film. If he does a superhero film, I think he would do a great job of it. I thought his direction was excellent, and the one-shot take. I mean, that would kind of go to the cinematography aspect, but the one-shot, no one can ignore the fact that one shot is brilliant. It has a Birdman vibe to it, and it's honestly amazing. It's like Birdman meets boxing. It's honestly perfect. The writing was excellent, too. The dialogue was so rich. It was perfect. It wasn't forced or anything. That's the thing. I was a little worried that this movie was going to be slightly forced, but honestly, it wasn't. This movie was written and directed by someone who was a true fan of the Rocky franchise. And this is what I hope Star Wars is going to be. Something that gets old people in it and new people into it. I think Creed is doing that very well, because there are a lot of people I know who haven't seen Rocky that saw Creed, so that's actually a really good sign. The acting. Michael B. Jordan, terrific here. Shout out, Matt! Michael B. Jordan is amazing here. He is phenomenal. To call it out of them, he is phenomenal. As Adonis, Apollo Creed's son. And he's great in the boxing scenes. I mean, the damn muscles. You motherfucker. I wish I had those muscles. You're just like Luke Cage right now. Jessica Jones available on Netflix. Please watch it. Highly recommended by me and Andrew.
What the fuck? What was that?
I don't know.
Wait, Andrew, what are you doing?
Just looking.
But yeah, he was terrific here. And then Stallone. I thought he was just going to come back here and just be like, yeah, I'm back.
And then,
yeah, Adrian, I'm here. Yeah.
And then,
Oh, man, shut up!
5 minutes in, Andrew.
Shut up!
Wait, Andrew. 5 minutes in, he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm here.
Best performance he's given in years. Everyone's saying he should get an Oscar nomination. I don't know if he will, but if he gets nominated, it'll be well deserved, because he does deserve a nomination for this. He's honestly amazing. And the fact that he's not boxing, he's just the trainer. He's playing the Mickey role. It's honestly beautiful. And the thing is, Rocky has like nothing in his life. And when he finds Adonis, Adonis helps him go through his struggles. And then when Adonis needs someone like a father figure because he doesn't have a father, Apollo died before Adonis was born. Adonis finds his father figure in Rocky, and I thought it was beautifully portrayed, and their back and forth was amazing. I really bought them as friends and like a father-son type of thing. Like, it really was handled beautifully. And also, I gotta give a shout out to Tessa Thompson, who plays Bianca, who is gorgeous as fuck. And she was really great in Dear White People, a very underrated film, and she was actually pretty good in Selma. I think that she was great here, and she also helped Adonis when he was going through his struggles. And her story, too, was pretty interesting. I'm not going to say what goes on with her, but let's just say there's something wrong with... So it was very interesting. And do I have any negatives with the film? No. I think this is a perfect film. It's one of the best films of the year, and I give it an A+. What were your expectations, Andrew, going into this?
My expectations? They were pretty high, because, I mean, I'm not exactly the biggest boxing movie fan or Rocky fan in general, but I thought the trailer looked really good, and it was going to be a really well done sports movie. I can't say I enjoyed Fruitvale Station, but I thought it was a really excellent movie.
No, I enjoyed it either, but I didn't enjoy it, but it was an excellent film.
I really fucking hated watching it, but I could look back and acknowledge it was an excellent movie. The director, he's definitely going places after this now, just side note. But, yeah, my expectations they were kind of high, I'm not going to lie. When I was sitting there in the theater, I was getting pretty excited. So yeah, expectations were high. Then I saw the movie, and I shit you not, me and my friends all walked out in tears. I think we were all in tears for different reasons.
And then he called me. He called me like 5 times.
Yeah, I basically drunk called
Because tell him the story. Tell him the story of what you were originally going to do that night.
We were going to see Mockingjay. Thank God we didn't. Oh my God. The more I think about it, I just don't want to see that movie. But anyways, that's
you have a duty to.
Completely different topic. Anyways, Creed. Walked out crying, but I walked out crying for a completely different reason. As Bryan was saying, how that part of the movie was very well done with the whole father-son juxtaposition. I thought that was nice and all that. Like, I really enjoyed all that, but I didn't think that was the star of the show. For me, what really made me cry was just how technically well done it was. It was just so perfect, especially all the training montages that got toward the end where everything was really ramping up and coming to a close. Just so much emotion and just so much passion behind the camera, and every shot is just so perfect, and the music choice and everything just moved me to tears, honestly. It was just great. Not to mention some really, really heartwarming moments and heart-tugging moments, such as Rocky when he visits his friends. I'd say I teared up at that point. And a couple other things that happened later in the film I'm not really going to spoil. But yeah, I thought it worked. I wouldn't say it's a perfect movie. I'd still give it probably an A+ just because of how much I enjoyed it. I felt that the transition into the third act was slightly rushed. I felt like, I don't know, by the time it got to the third act and I realized where we were in the movie, I was like, it kind of took me out a little bit. It felt a little jarring. But aside from that, I'd still give it an A+. And like I said, it moved me in tears. I can't really give it that much more than that.
And it's a really fast-paced film.
No other movie has really done that. I have to disagree with you.
I thought it
started off a little slow. Like, the first act was a tiny bit slow.
I can understand that.
It really just picked up towards the third act. The third act was just a fucking roller coaster.
And like you said with the score, how it was such a loud score and energetic score. Like, it wasn't really like when you compare it to the other 6 films, the scores in those films aren't exactly very energetic, but they are loud. But this was really like
loud and beautiful and
exactly
fucking chills every time. I love it.
And of course the one shot. Like, you gotta talk about that one shot.
That wasn't even like the best cinematography part.
No, that wasn't.
I really fucking love that though. Like, that they did that. That just shows that they give a shit. Honestly, a lot of people are saying that the one shot is better in the final fight.
I don't.
I would actually have to disagree. I would say that the final fight had a lot more behind it for me, even though the one shot was more technically well done. The final fight just had me like fucking shaking and just so much
because you had no clue what was gonna happen.
So many emotions, just like so cool. I don't know. I fucking loved it. Every hit just bone shattering. Just fucking. The music.
He does have a point. It's true.
No, I was thinking of saying every hit like he was hitting the movie.
But this is the best boxing film of the year. I mean, we've only had this in Southpaw, so it's kind of an easy comparison to compare this to Southpaw.
Wait. No, I was like thinking like of like when he says I'm taking a hit. Like every time I watch this movie, it's like I'm taking a hit of the movie.
Oh my god! Yeah, really, it was.
It's like marijuana. It's highly addictive.
Rush. It was insane. I was just really happy in how well done it was. It just really almost Whiplash levels of happy. I'd compare it to.
That's what he said to me in the
Very
text.
similar to Whiplash in the third act, I would say.
Amen.
The fact that the third act in Whiplash was just the final concert, and the fact that the third act was just the final fight. I liked that because it adds for very, very emotional, very, very powerful. Overall, just a great, great movie, and I would love to see it again. This is definitely one of those films I'm gonna watch.
Is this gonna make like your top 10 of the year?
Of course, yeah. I mean, if I did a top 10 of the year, it would
Oh,
definitely.
you have to be on the top 10 episode. You gotta be on that episode.
Alright, then I'll be on it. I'll have to make my list.
You
but
have
yeah,
to.
this is definitely gonna be on it.
Expectations, man.
Now, even though I didn't really watch much Rocky, but I did understand what was what happened, the timeline mostly. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
except for Balboa, I didn't know it that well. But I knew about I knew about Apollo dying and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I understand that. And so when I saw the first trailers for the movie, I was like, damn. I'm excited to see
And
this.
you haven't seen Fruitvale Station either.
No, I didn't.
Oh, wow.
But I knew the guy. I know because you were praising the hell out of it. And I
Oh,
actually wanted to watch
absolutely.
it,
Dude,
yeah.
I mean, that film just broke my fucking heart. Like, when I saw that film, after the movie ended, I sat in my car for 10 minutes. Like,
Even
that's the thing. Like, and when we drove, we didn't even speak. Like, that's the thing. Like, my dad was trying to, like, talk to me or something. He's like, did you think the movie was good or anything? And I'm like, I don't really want to talk right now because
It's
that movie
such a
that movie really, like, broke my... And then the good thing was, that night, we went to a Bon Jovi concert, so then it kind of revamped my spirits. Because I thought I was going to die that day.
That's
honestly.
actually a good.
I actually, like, really wanted to kill myself that
Holy
day.
shit! That's a good That's a really good double feature. I just thought about that. You play Fruitvale and 12 Years a Slave.
Oh my god.
No!
That's the fucking hang yourself with your headset cord.
No! even though 12 Years a Slave, I think is more rewatchable than
Drown
Fruitvale
yourself in
Station.
the toilet.
No, and might as well
picture.
at least watch Shame or Hunger too.
Oh!
Oh my god!
No!
literally-
Those films are breaking. You haven't even seen them. Those films are so
No, but
heartbreaking.
seriously though, I've been even though I haven't seen Fruitvale, I still blindly recommend it to people because
It's on Netflix.
I have to
I'll
watch
watch
it.
it.
But just be prepared.
Yeah.
Carry tissues.
Actually,
Just be
don't
prepared.
watch it.
No, I think what you do is after you watch it, watch like a hilarious comedy afterwards.
Yeah.
Watch American Pie or something.
Or I can watch Santa Sleigh.
Nah, that doesn't work. No, you gotta watch an actual truly
The
genuine.
movie might give you an existential crisis. If you,
Yeah, watch that or maybe watch like I don't know, like This Is the End or
Interview.
something.
I have the interview.
Don't watch The Interview. Fuck no.
Alright, we're not talking about that.
Alright, just move on now.
No, you know what? Screw it. No, I just thought of a better one. Instead of watching Shame or Hunger, watch Schindler's List right after that. That is boom. That is the triple threat. You're gonna kill yourself combination.
Ugh,
Think
You're-
about that, Bryan.
you're killing me, Smalls.
Like, listen,
Spoiler triple feature.
Listen. So Fruitvale is like the appetizer, and then 12 Years is like 12 Years is the dessert, and then the main entree is Schindler's List.
I thought you said that Schindler's List would be the last one.
And then after dinner, you go up to your room and you hang yourself.
Yeah.
You're so depressed.
Yeah, you watch. No, and then like after that, you watch.
Oh
you
god,
watch
you're
Shawshank.
gonna make me cry right now. Honestly,
I'm
can we
sorry.
just move on to
No, but
Creed?
listen, like, and then they watch Shawshank, and then you just like end up like Brooks, basically.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about the next one that we're talking about because I can't wait to go on a tangent
Oh,
about
here
it.
we go.
Okay,
But first, talk about
but-
Creed.
Going way off topic, the dark territories. I'm sorry for people who may have hanged themselves because of what I said. I am truly sorry.
We're gonna get 1,000 emails, friendly emails.
from Child Protective.
We might even get one from
Services.
Sony or something. I don't know.
We get like emails from like Child Protective Services and like freaking in like the suicide hotline.
We're getting an email from every motherfucker who has a hearing aid because they
Yeah.
just fucking blew out their eardrums. 'Cause-
So I saw the movie today earlier this morning around like
Wait, so you did
11,
see the
15.
movie?
Yeah, I did this morning.
Well, he didn't tell me if he saw it or not,
No, I didn't.
which is kind of upsetting.
Because I was trying to like see both.
You were
this-
trying to surprise me,
No,
weren't
I was
you?
trying to see both this and Good Dinosaur.
Remember how I surprised you when I didn't tell you I saw Sicario?
Yeah. No, both.
I
of
thought you were
did.
doing this.
Remember both of you? You
Oh, yeah.
bastards.
Sorry.
He originally wasn't even going to be on the episode, but then he's like, "Oh, sure, I'll be on."
No, seriously though.
Well, I mean, he kind of had to be because he did see The Martian with us. So.
No, but seriously though, like here's what I gotta say, like, I was like my original plan was I was gonna try to see it yesterday, but let's say shit didn't work out, And I couldn't go.
Listen, your cousin, honestly...
I was gonna go see it like...
I don't get what your cousin does.
No, I was gonna see it...
Did you see him on Thursday on Thanksgiving? Oh, by the way, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Did everyone have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, he didn't come over on that.
I feel bad for not saying... I feel bad for not asking our viewers how their Thanksgiving was.
Wait, before we say that, no, I wasn't gonna go...
Exactly, what
Brian,
viewers?
Brian, I was gonna go see it myself. I just didn't get to go see it yesterday.
What, Creed?
No, Good Dinosaur.
Oh.
But I was gonna see it today by myself, and I was gonna see
Today, as in this morning today?
Yeah, and then see Creed with my mom yesterday, but it ended up I just...
Your mom likes Rocky?
Well, no, she liked Rocky. She's seen him.
Does your dad like Rocky?
She saw the first one. Like, they both
okay, at least they've seen...
Yeah, but
well, listen...
They didn't follow the storyline that well.
What person who didn't grow up in the 70s and 80s has not seen Rocky?
Well, yeah, but she knew, like me, like, she knew what happened in the movies.
But at least she saw Rocky.
Yeah. Like, but like, so I went with her today to go see it. And this is interesting.
Oh, you went with your mom to see
today.
Creed?
Today, yeah. This morning. Because I was going to, like, originally see it yesterday with her, but then we were busy, so...
Well, let me ask you this. Are you going to see, like, Good Dinosaur? I feel like you're going to go see Good Dinosaur. Just be prepared. I don't think your sister's going to talk a lot during the movie.
I'm going to see it myself.
There's a lot of stuff that flies over kids' heads, but yeah, they still laugh at
I think I'm going to go see it myself, possibly.
Go, like...
During the week, I think.
Yeah, do that.
Now, wait. Okay.
So, what'd you think of Creed?
Now, okay, this movie blew my fucking socks off.
Did you just pick your nose?
Yes, because it was,
Get your hand off my microphone.
I didn't even touch it with that fucking hand. Clean freak.
Germaphobe.
I'm not. I just don't want to get AIDS.
What?
From a book.
What science is this?
How do you always say science?
Science.
How do you say bollocks?
Bollocks.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin.
Phoenix. And what's the other one you always say? Oh, my boy.
My boy.
That's what he did when we reviewed the trailer for The Boy. With Maggie from Walking Dead, which looks terrible.
Maggie, my boy. Wait, I'm a girl. No, you're my boy. No, no, but, okay, this movie, you know what? We already said it twice already. Why is not saying it the third time? There's no fucking problems with this movie. Yeah, there's no problems. There's no issues. Shut up. There's no issues. Even when he goes full bipolar in one scene, I kind of call it. Well, let's just say, can we mute the mic?
No! No spoilers!
No, can we mute it?
Not yet!
I'll tell you after then.
Alright.
You know what scene I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What act is it?
He went bipolar.
Can you mute the mic so I can say it?
We'll be back in like 3 seconds. We're back.
Sorry, audience, you missed a really funny part while we were talking about a spoiler in the movie.
It is a spoiler.
It was really funny though. It was really funny.
But can you please go?
Wait. Let's just pretend it had to pertain to Rocky being sick, and then I was talking about pneumococcal pneumonia for some reason. But okay. So what I like everything about this movie.
Well, I'll go. Right, I'll start off with you. I'll start with
right.
each stuff. Okay, the direction.
The direction is strong. It is extremely strong. You can tell that Coogler got in with his hands, not literally. He made this movie as a love letter to Rocky. He did his research. He knows Rocky. He must have grew it up. He watched Rocky.
And like I said before, this is what I hope Star Wars turns out to be. I was talking with this. Can you believe Star Wars comes out in 3 weeks?
Star Wars is gonna make me cry just like I did.
I don't know how it's because when I went to Toys R Us yesterday for Black Friday, and when they said, right now it comes out in 19 days.
Yeah, 19.
19 days.
I was with you.
19 days.
Wait. Did you seriously skip to the end of Halo 4, you bastard? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Halo. Like, if you don't know, Andrew's playing Halo on my Xbox right now.
Yeah, I skipped to the end.
Matt, how is this possible?
What?
Star Wars comes out in 3 weeks.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
I'm getting old.
Well, probably the world's gonna end right.
When Star Wars comes out, I'm gonna have.
I don't know how that you have to be on that episode. Oh, guys, by the way, when we review Star Wars, here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna do a spoiler for your review, and then we're gonna end the podcast normally, and then we'll have a discussion. 10 seconds later, we'll have a spoiler discussion about it. Yeah. So that'll probably be like a 3-hour long episode. God, it'll be longer than the Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my god, did you see Kylo Ren's heads get blown off? Oh my god, no, it's gonna be like.
But yeah, like go back to Creed. Writing.
The writing was extremely strong. Really good dialogue. Yeah. Really good lines. Like especially
really good humor
involving the clouds. The humor. We missed the humor.
Yeah, remember, like
there was good humor in this movie.
Remember the references, like to other things other than Rocky that was in this movie.
Mainly with him. Mainly with Rocky. The humor mainly came from him.
Surprisingly good humor.
Remember, like what they were watching. Let's just say.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hold on. Pause again. Be right back in like 3, 2, 1. We're back again.
Yeah, like, as I said, and you didn't hear the reference, it's really kind of like, oh my god, really? But there's a lot of, like, jokes and references in this movie to stuff that's not even Rocky. It's really... And plus rock stuff that's Rocky, too, but you know, like, with the chickens and stuff like that. But there's also non-Rocky references.
Yeah, the chicken thing was pretty awesome.
Yo, let's slow it down.
Yeah, chickens were slowing down.
Now we
cinematography.
Beautiful.
The DP of this film was the guy who shot the wrestler.
Yeah, like, actually, can I just say something? Because I want to say both. I'm going to give it for both this and Southpaw, because, you know, I wouldn't have compared.
This is a much better film than Southpaw.
No, but I'm saying both movies, both of these boxing movies, like, they're beautiful shot.
The thing with Southpaw is that it was a very grainy-looking film,
it's more
and there was a lot of, like, shining lights in it. This kind of felt like a dark, deep film. And when they were in Philly, it showed the kind of bashful thing, because we all have the same creative rights, and he hates Philly. Like, he always bashes Philly. So, so, like,
perfect fucking movie, bro.
Watch this movie. It's in New York. He goes to see it. It's Philly, you fucker.
Yeah, he would come up and he's like, it's Philly, you fucker. And he'd be like, shots fired!
Oh!
That's probably what he would do.
And he's just the awkward.
Alright, and finally, Matt, the acting. Start with Michael B. Jordan.
God. Michael B. Jordan was so good. Because he wasn't over the top, which is really interesting. Like, he could have been over the top, like, you know, Mr. T in Rocky.
He's honestly gonna win an Oscar in the future.
Yeah.
He is he is going places that
people who give him shit about Fantastic Four.
Yeah, people stop giving an actor shit for one fucking film.
That wasn't their fucking fault.
Well, it's more of 2 movies.
Literally, the studio.
Listen. If you want to say, you could count 2 movies, because, you know, that awkward moment. If you want to say that's bad.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, Miles was in that too. Fuck, I forgot he did that.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was different. That's a romantic comedy. That's different.
And also Zac Efron.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not a big budget superhero film.
No, but I'm gonna say though, this, like, he's a really, like, I think Michael B. Jordan, I mean, even though, like, we only see one big budget movie from him, I think he fits better in subtle roles. I feel
like Miles Teller.
Yeah, he's more of a.
I was watching The Spectacular now last night. Such a great film.
Well, then again,
Miles is amazing.
I think about it, 3 of the 4 people in Fantastic Four were subtle role actors, actually.
Who's the
Kate
third
Warren,
one?
I think. Yeah.
Jamie Bell's a good one too.
Actually, all of them really are. Like, that was
But back to Michael B. Jordan in this movie, like.
Michael B. Jordan's, like, really good though, because, like, he's an interesting character. He's not one-dimensional. He's like a 3-dimensional character because, you know, he's got everything. He's a nice guy, but he's cocky. He could be a dick sometimes.
And he's got muscles.
And he's got the juice.
Exactly, he's got the juice.
I want to know what
he's got thigh juice. He's got the juice.
Yeah, like, let's just say as a reference to, I wonder if he's on Anthony Mackie's diet.
Oh, I forgot to ask this. Andrew, do you think, who do you think gave the better performance, him or Stallone?
It's hard.
That's hard to say.
I would say both.
They were both good.
They were like you couldn't have the movie without.
I'd say Stallone was probably the better out of the 2.
Well, then again,
I mean, if I really had to choose, but I really like the intensity that Michael B. Jordan brought to the role. Like, he was just really intense. And he was really just an interesting character of how he didn't really want to take on his father's legacy, but it was kind of like forced upon him.
Like, yeah, that's an interesting thing because
interesting dynamic.
There's 2 interesting plots to this movie, because. What they really discuss on is this actually like both of their movies. This movie, it's kind of like, and I kind of felt like this. It's kind of actually like a Rocky 7, basically.
It is Rocky 7, but it's also a movie
Rocky
that stands
7.
on. Yeah,
also
exactly. It's
both. It's
considered the 7th film in the series, but it's also considered the spin-off.
It should be called a pseudo sequel. It's a pseudo sequel.
Pseudo-limpy.
Yes.
I guess, but like. All right, so you credited Michael B. Jordan. What about Stallone?
Well, I feel like because I say for both of the actors' sake, I really can't pick one who's better because they both fed off each other. If you want to say,
sure.
Yeah, their back and forth was fantastic.
You needed without one of them, the movie wouldn't have been as good.
Their back and forth was terrific.
Yeah. Because Rocky works because again he's like a father figure, and he's also he's like also like finding himself, if you want to per se. Again.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, because I know he's a very broken man.
Oh my God! Every bad thing happens to him.
And
It's
what's
so
interesting
fucking
though
sad.
too is that even if you didn't see like Balboa or anything, which I kind of watched a little bit of, as I said, like, but like they hammer into your head like, dude, this dude's seen shit. He's seen shit.
I agree with you 100%.
Which is interesting. Like that. At least if you haven't seen.
See,
Rocky.
like right now, I'm like crying about the film. I honestly. I saw the film with my parents. My dad is the reason why I got to Rocky. I have to thank my dad because, I mean, he took me to see the sixth one when it came out. We saw the musical together on Broadway, which, honestly, look, listen, a Rocky musical is not really the thing that you would automatically want to go see. But because Stallone was involved in it, he wrote the book, which is like a script for a play.
He's not a terrible writer either.
No.
He's
Well,
really good.
well, it depends on what he writes.
Didn't he partially write this too with Kugler, if I remember?
No, he was just a producer on the
Really?
film. He didn't write any of this at all. No, he didn't write anything at all.
I heard like he was uncredited, possibly.
No, he didn't write anything in this film. This was Ryan Coogler's script alone. And then he co-wrote with someone else.
He must have had some kind of like...
The only thing that he was, other than an actor, was the producer of the film.
No,
because he helped get the budget for it.
What I mean by that, he must have had some kind of like, something like, he must have...
Well, I didn't hear anything about this. If it is, then whatever. But this was Ryan Coogler's movie.
Yeah, because... I would guess, like, he must have had some kind of involvement in the writing of it. He must have, like, given him ideas or whatever, or something. Possibly. Because, he did write, 3 Rocky movies. Or 4, actually.
He wrote all the Rocky films.
Really?
Rocky is his baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's his baby.
I meant to say he didn't direct all of them, yeah.
But what did you think of his performance alone?
Well, I thought that he did great. He's Rocky, okay? He's the physical embodiment of Rocky.
And do you think that he could get an Oscar nomination for this movie?
I think both could.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think Michael B. Jordan's gonna get nominated.
The problem is, I feel like
it's gonna be Michael.
Listen. I feel like this is gonna be like a Nightcrawler situation, though. I really do.
What do you mean?
But none of them deserve it as much as
listen, it's like this movie deserves these two deserve it, but at the same time they're like, but the Academy doesn't like it.
I feel like the film's not gonna get any nomination
because the Academy. There you go.
But everyone's like saying that Stallone's gonna get nominated because he did get an Oscar nomination for the first film. He got a nomination for the script and he got a nomination for his performance.
But hold the phone, did it also win Best Picture?
It did win Best Picture.
So possibly.
It should have won Best Original Screenplay.
This is getting nominated for Best Picture, just for the record.
It should. At
least it won't. Not for director. Not for director.
Get nominated for Best Picture.
It deserves like at least nominated for Best Cinematography. Christ.
No, I feel like it's gonna get nominated for cinematography. The score needs to be nominated too.
Score's great. It's like very like
honestly.
Modern. What's cool is that it's modern.
If we had our own award show, I would so nominate Michael B. Jordan.
Wait,
but I don't think
we were supposed to have one.
We're gonna have our own award show. That's in like February.
We have to call it something else like now because we have Andrew too. Crap.
Bams.
The Bams.
The whammies.
The whammy.
The whammies. Yes. Yes.
Who loves chicken? You do. Delicious chicken. Swing on through. Meet the crew.
We're gonna call it
actually whammy chicken.
Now I think about it, Bryan. Now I think about
actually had a weird. Did you hear him? We're gonna call it the Lego Movie who won Best Anime Feature.
Actually, now I think about it, Bryan. I had a weird movie, weird thing. Like I watched Skyfall, then I watched a little bit of Beetlejuice, like right after. It's
what?
Weird.
Nice fucking model.
I saw that. Yes.
No, but like, but overall, his performance was.
I thought they were both extremely strong.
And I gotta ask, I didn't ask you this either. But go ahead.
Without Rocky, this movie wouldn't have been as good. And then without Creed, the movie wouldn't have had no purpose.
But honestly, here's the thing: we didn't need Creed because I thought Rocky Balboa was we didn't really need Creed, but because of the way Rocky Balboa ended the entire series perfectly, it perfectly ended.
It was like a ribbon.
But this was a perfect continuation for it, as well as a perfect spin-off.
It's basically like saying, "Hey, we didn't have to, but here's how we make it work."
Here's a question.
What if
this could be turned into a franchise?
It already been turned into a franchise.
I don't want it to, but if they make one sequel, and here's the thing: if they make a sequel, Ryan Coogler has to direct it.
Make him fight that dude, that British dude again. Yeah, there you go, as a rematch.
You mean like Rocky 2?
No,
because that's what happens.
Yeah, because they're kind of like this. Is like they do at the end of this movie. I'm gonna kind of spoil it a bit, but that's what they kind of do at the end of this movie. They kind of.
We're not gonna say who wins the fight.
No,
we're not gonna say that.
But let's just say if you've seen Rocky 1, you kind of might know who wins, but because it kind of ends that same way as I know of. Yeah.
But I mean, And I gotta ask you this too. What did you guys think of Tessa Thompson as Bianca?
She's really good.
She was fine.
Like she's good because let's say it's interesting how they made her a three-dimensional character.
She didn't really stand out.
Like they didn't make her like.
She didn't stand out, but she was a pretty good character.
Like listen, she wasn't like like no, she was interesting because she had like. Because she's like a
like I said, there was someone interesting with her.
Yeah, like she has a problem too, yet she's a singer, let's just say, and it's really interesting. Like the whole dynamic.
I really wish there was more of her. Like not the character. I'm talking about her as an actress.
I really
like her.
I thought that she was in it enough, Bryan.
No, I said her as an actress. I want to see more roles from her.
Yeah.
She did her. The amount of time she had in this movie was a perfect amount of time.
Being a movie where you're Sam Jackson's daughter, that's perfect.
I really thought that.
Oh, I could totally see her Samuel Jackson's daughter.
Yeah, make it like an action movie. Yes. No, but I feel like all three of them they fed off each other, like they were triumvirate. Like you know what I mean.
I really like the chemistry.
Kind of like how in Dark Knight, it's kind of like you remember how in Dark Knight where you had Harvey Dent, you had Bruce Wayne, Harvey Dent, and
Rachel.
No, not Rachel. Gordon.
Jim Gordon.
Yeah, like how they it's triumvirate between the three the entire movie and how it's kind of like that in this movie. Like they deal with shit, all three of them. Like when one thing happens to one, it affects the other two. Which I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But final thoughts on this movie, because you said you had no negatives.
Yeah, there's just no problems with this. I literally I was talking to my mom and she's like, we're like there's no problem with this fucking movie. Like it's really good. And I'm speaking as a person who's barely watched Rocky. Hey? And I'm saying this.
So great.
Now, I would give this an A+. This is fucking easy A+.
I've given let's see.
Hey,
I've given 5 A+ this year. But honestly, one of the A+ films I don't think is going to be in my top 10.
Can I just say this, though? But I would definitely say if I could go higher than that, I would give it an S. Because Japanese rating system.
Oh, okay.
Because the Japanese rating system is it goes from I think it was F or E, and then it goes D, C, B, A, and then S. Yeah. It's just so good, this movie. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's not.
And even if you want to nitpick, there's barely anything.
There really isn't. It's really
not bring up any legitimate issues.
It's really really a near. All right, you didn't think it was a 100% perfect film, but you thought it was pretty much near.
Yeah,
perfect.
Even if you complain about it, it's just some of the most you have to dig really deep. You have to watch it multiple times to find a problem with it.
I was gonna see it again yesterday with Frank,
but
he was unable to join me, so I didn't.
No,
get
I'm
to
saying
see
though, but no,
because this is not a movie you go see solo. You cannot see this movie solo.
I saw it with my mom. See, yeah.
See, you can't see this movie solo.
The feels, man, the feels.
Yeah, hashtag the feels.
Hashtag the feels. It's perfect for after what happened in France. The feels.
But yeah, that is it, guys. We all gave Creed basically an A+. We all really recommend this film. This is probably the best film that came out this weekend. I think that when we get to our box office predictions, and I'm curious to see what the results are tomorrow. I'm curious to see how much money this movie makes.
Can you remind me, what did I give Southpaw a long time ago? Was it an A-, I think?
Originally, you gave it an A, but then I think you changed it to an A-.
Yeah, I think it was around that.
Originally, I gave it an A, but now it's B+.
Can I just say something seriously? This year with boxing movies have been really good.
But we only had 2, that's it.
Yeah, but for both of them were actually really good movies.
We've had better years for boxing.
Yeah, but let me just say, it's seriously, if you
the boxing film that came out, Jurassic Park, won Best Picture, and that was $1 Million Baby.
Can I just say something? If you watched, both Creed and Southpaw back-to-back, that's... they're two different... Listen, they're totally 2 different movies. Yeah. Creed is...
But I think Southpaw had way too much going for it.
Really?
I really did. The more I think about Southpaw, I still like the film for what it was, but I think it was a very kind of disappointing film.
Let me say something. I like both of them because they're 2 different character studies. You got
Yeah, but because of the whole cliche thing that happens with Southpaw, and listen,
just tune that out.
We have a lot of cliche films.
Don't think about that though. Don't think about that when you're watching it. See, with Southpaw, you have a character study of a dude who's had everything, then lost everything, then got it back. While in this movie, it's more of a guy who has everything already, but he's you know what? Fuck that. I want my own shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in my own shit. It's interesting. You have 2 different perspectives of it. Of when you have everything, how you lose it, and how you Like, it's interesting.
We've gone on this movie for a long time.
Yeah, because we're talking. It's like deep shit, Bryan.
Because it's one of the best films of the year. It's as of right
It
now.
is the best film of the
This
year.
is probably. I would not say this is my favorite. This is not my favorite film.
You might be surprised.
Over Inside Out.
Fuck, I have to think about that. But
see, you got to think. And
listen,
over
Mad Max, though, yes.
Because you adored Mad Max.
I do.
You were praising
This
that film with
better
a
than Mad
passion.
Max? No.
No, it's not.
Well, I prefer this kind of film more than Mad Max.
That means I'm underselling the movie.
The problem is, like, Bryan, there are two different types of movies. There's three different types of movies. One's more about emotion, one's, like, about, like, everything, and then the other's about action. Like, there are three different types of movies here.
Don't make me compare those two.
Like, you can't put them in the same category.
I know, but...
They're on their own. They're in a league of their own, each of them. The reference. No.
But yeah, that's it, guys. We all recommend Creed.
And now
we
don't see this movie.
And now we get to the one limited release, and that's the Danish Girl.
No, I'm not listening to this.
Yes. Let me.
The Manish. Wait, did you say the Manish Girl?
I said
the Manish Girl.
Did I say the Manish Girl?
No, I'm just joking, Bryan.
I'm aware, Matt.
The Manish Girl.
I'm playing along with the joke, goddammit.
It's just like you see a shot of Eddie Redmayne with his dick. Oh God.
We're gonna see him with his fake tits.
With
oh
his
my God.
fake tits and his dick out. It's just like the Manish
God,
Girl.
no, now everyone's gonna think I'm some like homophobe. All right.
You're welcome.
I am not a homophobe. I am not sexist
Bryan.
here. I just think this is probably the most baity Oscar film that's coming out this year. It is. It's the truth.
I need to get my computer after this for
Andrew, when was the last time you heard about a very Oscar baity film? When was the last time you saw an Oscar baity film?
I don't typically watch them. I mean, I guess The King's Speech.
But see,
I still like that movie.
Ah, same director. What a coincidence. Same director.
Directed by Hooper.
Any fucking period piece movies, in my eyes, they
Is Les Mis an Oscar baity movie, even though it's based on some source material?
No.
Even though it's period piece.
Not really compared to like King's Speech.
French Revolution.
But it's a musical.
Would you call Saving Private Ryan though?
Oscar baity? Hell no.
Thank you.
No fucking way. That was before the whole Oscar baity term came about.
It invented it. No, I'm just kidding.
But like,
Invented it.
I'm not saying I don't want to see it. It's just I don't want to pay. I'll see it for like a cheap ass price. That's it. I want to see it just for Alicia Vikander alone because she was incredible in Ex Machina. And she's gonna be a rising star. She's gonna be in the upcoming Bourne film, which I'm already pumped for because I love Bourne and Matt Damon's an amazing actor. It's just I don't want Eddie Redmayne to win another award. I know that a lot of people were saying that a lot of people originally said that he was gonna win, but now a lot of people are saying that I already knew he was gonna get nominated for this. I remember seeing this photo I think like a week after he won his Oscar. So I mean like listen, do I think his performance was bad in Fury of Everything? No, I thought it was a great performance, but I still think that his performance didn't deserve to win.
It deserves to go to the guy who goes honk honk, nice fucking model.
Yeah, exactly, nice fucking model, honk honk.
Beetlejuice.
Exactly, say his name 3 times and he'll pop out.
Wait,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. He'll marry Winona Ryder. Don't do it.
I just feel like this is a very baity movie because at the time period it comes out with all the transgender stuff and the Caitlyn Jenner stuff. I mean, yeah, the story is interesting because it's the first person that ever had the surgery and shit, but, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want him to win again. This is Leo's year. Let him win an award. Or let Michael Fassbender win for Steve Jobs.
Can I just say something like cool?
Not yet. You're not your turn yet. Okay. You're almost done. But, like...
The feels, man. The feels.
I don't want people to think of me as some judgmental person because then if I review the movie and I give it like a B-, people are like, oh, you suck, because people dislike my summer review for giving it a B-. I am not a racist, okay? I am not racist.
That's everybody these days.
Bryan, you have to say you're not a racist. You're fucking racist.
Can I just say something? Brian, now these days, if you say anything that involves, like, some kind of, like, very touchy subject bad, they're like, fuck you, racist.
Yeah, nobody, just ignore the SWJs.
Whatever, so, Danish Girl, I'm probably, listen, if this gets nominated for Best Picture, which it probably will, I'll see it, but I don't.
Not from what I'm hearing.
No, because, like, the only Oscar the film probably get nominated for is him. And her, that's really it.
Him and her.
It's true.
More like her and her. No.
It's Caitlyn Jenner 2.0.
I just feel like if they would release this last year, it probably wouldn't be like.
Nah, if they released it maybe next year. It actually would have helped.
Really?
Because last year they announced that he was going to become a woman. That's why.
Yeah, you're right. So maybe like 2013 might not have been as bad then.
Well, Yeah, basically. That would have been before the theory of everything, so...
Why did Hooper wait another year? God damn it.
Well, I mean, Hooper didn't want to release a film immediately after the King's speech. Hooper! I mean, I'm a Les Mis, excuse me. So... I'm not going to rush out to see this. I mean, it's just a limited release right now. I don't know what's coming out.
We're going to get it probably in a couple weeks.
Yeah, probably. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks. There's too much coming out within the next few weeks.
If it's not...
December is packed. There's a film I'm probably going to see pretty much every week. Next week, Krampus. The week after, In the Heart of the Sea. The week after, Star Wars. The week after, The Revenant, The Hateful Eight, Concussion, Joy.
Concussion!
Those 4 films. I'm probably going to get concussion watching The Danish Girl.
I'm going to get concussion. No, seriously.
Yeah.
You should watch The Danish Girl and go see Dr. Omalu.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know who that was.
You have CTE.
Yeah, and then he'll be like this. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. How you got this CTE condition.
Okay, alright, Matt. Thoughts on the Danish Girl.
The Manish Girl? No.
Stop it.
The new meme of 2015. No. Honestly, I saw King's Speech. I mean, when I saw it, I liked it. Looking back on it, I mean, I wouldn't watch it again.
It's still a great film. It just didn't deserve Best Picture over The Social Network.
It didn't deserve a rated R rating.
No, it didn't.
It's only one scene in the movie
that's bullshit.
where he's like, fuck, and
that's
then
bullshit.
that got rated R.
They have to do that. That's bullshit.
Remember that? He's just like, fuck, and then it got rated R.
And you didn't see Les Mis.
No,
right? You didn't see
I didn't see Les Mis.
Okay.
But I could comment because I saw, King's Speech with that. Because actually...
Well, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you saw the film where he won the Oscar for it.
Yeah.
So
he got stuck. But, I don't know, I mean, as a movie, it's probably going to be, fine. Serviceable, it's going to be nice.
I want to check the rating it has right now.
I think it's got, a 72.
I'll check. I'm going to check right now.
It's not too great.
I mean, no, but everyone's saying, oh, yeah, Big Hander, and...
That's a 73. That's like a B-.
I mean, if everyone's saying, oh, it's worth to go see for Red Man and Vikander.
I don't want to see it for him. I don't care about him.
Well, can I just say so?
I don't hate it. I hate him for Jupiter Ascending. People are like, oh, move on from that film. No, I will not move on from that film. I will not. Man. That movie came out 2 weeks before he won his Oscar. Listen. All right, here's the consensus. The Danish Girl serves as another showcase for Eddie Redmayne's talent and pungently explores thought-provoking themes with a beautifully filmed biopic drama. I'm sure it's beautifully filmed. It looks beautifully shot, but that doesn't mean the average rating is 6.6 out of 10 for the critics, and audience scores 73, and their average rating is 3.6 out of 5.
It's average almost, so it's not bad. I mean, this movie looks okay. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I have to see this. I won't jerk off to it or anything.
I don't want people to think that I'm just boycotting it because I just don't want him to win the Oscar.
I want to see it.
That's all. That's all. And people might think, oh, that's a stupid reason. It really, I don't know. Just as a passionate film lover, that's kind of something. Because I mean, Leo might win an Oscar this year. He probably won't. But
now, here's my terrible impression. And now I have to
Matt.
Win the Oscar again.
I told you to never imitate it until you watch the movie.
I have to watch it though.
I create life!
What?
That's what he says.
Are you God or something?
That's what he says.
Is he on drugs?
I create life!
Okay, this sounds like he was on drugs. Okay. Yo, imagine the...
But something positive about him, he has that Harry Potter prequel coming out next year.
No, but listen, imagine the Wachowskis were like, hey, Eddie, hands him a bag of fucking dope.
But...
Hey, Eddie, smoke this shit.
Final saying about this movie.
I mean, we're gonna have to see it. We know that.
Yeah, we probably.
We gotta see it for awards.
As someone that's committed like me and you,
I know.
For the award, because I always am curious to see the award type films.
I'm still gonna see it because I need to see it for reasons.
It's mainly for him. That's why.
For him and her.
No, but it's. I'm always curious about him. That's why. I'm more curious about him.
Whoa.
I know she's gonna.
Whoa, man, you're getting too deep.
Shut up, Matt. That's not what I mean.
But I think though that the acting will be amazing, but just the movie will be serviceable probably. Yeah,
and it's a very long film. It's like 2 hours long. And guess who's in it? And guess who's in it? Eric Striffler's doppelganger.
And also Ben Winshaw.
Yeah, and Eric Striffler's doppelganger makes out with Eddie Redmayne. Spoiler. Oops.
Wait, but I do think though that it does deserve the acting chop stuff though.
Oh sure, absolutely.
It does. But, yeah, that's my thoughts. Yay.
Alright. Here we go. Box office predictions.
My shit Andrew
This
gets
is going to
it.
be so... Actually, I have no idea how this week's going to turn out. I don't know if Hunger Games is going to be number 1 again or if it's going to be number 2. I don't see it going any lower than number 3, to be quite honest. So here we go. Number 5, The Night Before. Number 4, Spectre. 3, Creed. 2, Good Dinosaur. Number 1, Hunger Games.
Number 1, Creed. Number 2, The Good Dinosaur. Number 3, Hunger Games. Number 4, The Night Before. Number 5, Spectre.
Okay. Number 5, I have to say, number 5 would be the Penis movie.
Okay.
Okay, now number 4. Yeah, I should have thought this through better.
Just take what we said and mix it around.
I would say number 4. What came out?
Spectre.
Yeah, Spectre, probably. Yeah, the number 3 would be Hunger Games. Number 2 would be Creed. Number 1 would be Good Dinosaur.
I feel like it's going to be either Good Dinosaur or Mockingjay. I think Good Dinosaur has a chance to be
Hunger
number 1.
Games is going to make, like, 3rd place.
I don't see Creed being number 1. Because when you saw it, you said it was, like, half full.
I got, like, no, listen,
what about
Bryan,
you? When you
when
what
I
time
saw
did you see it?
I saw it, like, at 11, whatever.
Where'd you see it?
10, 15, I think.
What?
I saw it in Linden, but listen.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
I saw your car. I knew you were there.
Yeah.
I didn't text you. I forgot to text you because I went to a 10:50 show for.
Yeah, listen though, but like when I went in, like okay, there was a fine amount, but then after the movie started, like it got packed.
Oh, that's what I hate. That's what happened when I saw Good Dinosaur. They were all coming. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. I can't believe I ever got to say this.
Yo, wait, Andrew.
No one asked me about the short. You know how Pixar always has shorts before these. This short was terrible.
It was terrible.
Oh, it was awful. It was called Sanjay's Super.
Sanjay.
It was like called Sanjay's Super
Was
Team.
it related to the show at all?
No.
Okay.
It was terrible. It was so ridiculous. There was no meaning to it. It felt like Master of None, the sequel. And I don't want to be racist, but it's the truth.
Can I just say something like, Andrew?
What?
Yeah, you gotta... I can't do it.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do a Rick impression. No,
oh, come on. Well, that's how he says, listen, Morty, I don't know what's going on with you, but you gotta understand.
Morty, you gotta go see Creed.
Listen, Morty, never do that impression again.
Listen, Morty, you gotta go see Creed. You know,
how would he say that?
Dude named Creed.
Listen, Morty. Listen, Morty, you gotta see Creed, man. You gotta see it.
The feels.
Rick.
No, but then he's gonna do the droopy face.
I haven't seen any of the other ones. Listen, Morty, it doesn't matter.
They explain it well.
It's a standalone movie, Morty. Standalone movie.
You know, like when it's not related to the series at all.
Standalone, Morty.
We just like made fun of Rick and Morty.
That was perfect, guys. That's it for this episode of Nerdy Scores, a film podcast. Next week, Krampus. And that's probably it.
Yay!
And that's probably it. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it.
By the Austrian Christmas monster.
Krampus does.
Hopefully.
Of course, Adam Scott and Toni Collette want to. Oh yeah.
And then Berna from 2.5 Men, and then the chick from the Fargo TV show, and then fucking Champ from Anchorman,
and then Christopher Lee because reasons.
Maybe if we're lucky, you get more.
Maybe Rick.
Get more Rick.
Get more. Get more.
They saved the day.
Rick.
No, listen. They just like saved the day. They kill Krampus.
See you guys. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys.
2-hour episode.
Goodbye.
God damn it.
2 hours
Watching this.
If you're still watching, thank you.
Nobody.
You win a new car.
Yeah.
You win a new car.
I'll seriously send them $100.
Courtesy of the Nerdy Scores. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace out. Ah.
Nathan pay for it.